What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the final part of the Amphoreus 3.2 story quest. This might be the longest part, but I definitely will finish the story in this one. So sit back, relax, and let's see what's going on with Cypher. I hardly know her.
Bright and sunny. Just the weather for farewells. You're here?
Yeah, really, just the three of us. I'll go give Aglaya a heads up.
No need, I already told her. She's fine with it.
Oh, chill.
You sure know how to put me in a spot, Casterus. I need to travel with you, but I can't touch you. What a bother.
Dude, I love Cypher.
Oh, I was just teasing. Don't take it to heart.
Did
Did you know that the legends say you have to put an obol into the mouth of the dead or over their eyes if you want them to successfully cross the river of souls
What
and
is
enter
an
the
obol?
nether realm?
I know there's Obel Squad and Zenless.
That's the fairy fare for entering the nether realm.
Ancient coin, thank you.
However, I honestly won't ask you to pay this time. I'll pay.
Oh?
And then we'll just have to go through the motions.
Casterus does not like Cypher. And this is so freaking funny. You sure are helpful when it doesn't cost you anything. We already paid you so much. Just how much have you swindled Casterus?
Don't worry. It's not a lot.
Just
All right,
80% of your life
pass me the coin.
savings?
It's time to get the gods' powers going. A fleet-footed trip to the nether realm. Here we come. Oh, one last thing before we go. I gotta give you this piece of advice. Especially to you, Princess Homebody. You can't catch the wind by waiting. You only live
YOLO.
once. So make the most of every moment you have.
You only got one shot. Do not miss your chance to go. Ooh.
Get ready.
Ooh.
Be steady.
Oh, where'd she go? Oh.
Hi, your turn.
Hey.
Don't be nervous. After all,
Oh.
it'll be gone in the blink of an eye.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. This is so funny. What is this?
All done. Bye.
Huh? Hey, wait, how'd she get Casterus over? Oh my god, peak
Are you
zoomies.
feeling all right?
And she left just as fast? Wait, is she not staying a little longer? And the way Trailblazer spun, that's so funny. A rope? Oh, maybe a rope, yeah. Dude, that's so funny. Gotta go fast. Dude, she's literally, I don't think she's Sonic. Which like, Sonic character is she? Is she just the Flash? She's Barry? She would take a selfie in front of her own grave. Like, I feel like that it's pretty accurate. I swear she was speeding. Where am I? Are we still in Amphoreus?
She's the demigod of trickery. When she flips the coin of whimsy into the air, she gains incredible speed that lets her travel anywhere in an instant.
Oh.
Just like how she clearly had no intention of lingering here for even a second longer. We can only depend
like the
on ourselves
BGM.
for the rest of the way.
Don't worry, Mem's here to help.
Oh my god. It's like Paimon just spawned. Can you teleport too? Ma'am, did you pay your fare?
I don't think I even meet the height requirement for the ticket, so I won't need one, right?
What do you mean? You're at least 170 centimeters with the ears.
This is Styxia, the city of dragons and waves. Anaxa hypothesizes that the missing Thanatos is somewhere in these ruins. This is the land of their birth.
Guys, I had a thought.
or perhaps of their death.
So, like, Mem saying that, like, she doesn't meet the height requirement made me think about how some kids can enter things for free if they're, like, 6 and under. Trailblazer's 2 years old. Do you think they get to eat for free at, like, a buffet? Like, do they get to eat for free? Like, how does that work? What if they showed her birth certificate? She's 2. Like... Ma'am, that's an adult. No, she's a child. Are there any other clues? How would we find them? Aha! I know this one. They returned whence they came.
Anaxa had used a secret alchemical art to temporarily fuse his soul with Circe's and Kephae. And when he was on the verge of death, he was pulled by Thanatos and caught a glimpse of the flowing river of souls. This alchemy, considered a sacrilegious act, might actually make the souls of mortals and titans attract each other. Even though Thanatos has been missing for 1,000 years, and even their followers haven't been able to find them, perhaps that special attraction could summon them here.
Oh, so are we going to use that Philosopher's Stone to
We got Harry
conjure
Potter.
the Titan?
I guess that's the only way. The only leads we have now are the name of this city and the fairy tale about the dragon.
Thanatos is even more mysterious than I am.
Indeed. Even one as erudite as Anaxa could only point us to this place, and no further. We will be entering the unknown as soon as we take our first steps.
Into the unknown.
That won't be the first time in my long journeys. I believe that, rather than standing still, taking action is by far the better option.
You're right.
Perhaps fate might take pity on us today and show some compassion.
Cruel night oppresses unfortunate something. Ooh. Whoa. The moon looks so pretty.
Go back whence you came. Go back. Ahead lies the realm of the dead.
Whose voice is this? Whose voice was that? Was it Polixia? Gossamer? Huh? Wait. Different cultures depict netherrealm messengers in different ways. For Thanatos, they take form as butterflies, suggesting that the place where the deceased heads is a sea of flowers. Not a sea of butterflies?
What a beautiful butterfly. Is it talking to us?
This is a eulogistic butterfly. They are found in places where many have met their demise. In Idonia, some think of them as manifestations of Thanatos' benevolence. By turning the lingering obsessions of the deceased into these creatures, it is as if the Titan has made life into a specimen. Others think of them as Thanatos' messengers that guide the departed to the Netherrealm.
The second theory sounds more believable. After all, the things they're saying are rather, direct.
Wait, Mem can understand them?
Perhaps. But the fact that we're able to hear their whispers proves that
that's
we're
what the question
fast
mark
approaching
was.
the realm of the dead.
Okay, I got it. Trade worm. You know, all butterflies are my brothers. I've known them for a long time, and they're incredibly strong. Eep. I decided to bring my talents to the butterfly clan. Oh.
These shadowy figures. Are they illusions reflected by the River of Souls?
Illusions of the past. Oh, not the kids.
Mommy told us to go ahead first, but
Oh.
she's still not here yet. 1, 2, 3. I don't even know how many days have passed since then.
Oh no.
Perhaps Mommy will be back once you finish counting the days on all 10 fingers. 1, 2, 3. It's been much longer than 10 days since we left Mommy.
Oh.
Strange. For reflections in the River of Souls, they seem oddly animated.
Oh, there's more. Who's this Chad? I feel like we've seen him before.
Do you want to buy any fish?
No, I don't like
He can
fish.
see us?
Wait. More living people.
Oh, more?
I'm not selling my fish to living people. You lot are too shameless. Buying fish without paying. If I ever see her again, I will.
Wait, who did he see?
Could it be that you're all dead souls that never achieved rest?
The nether realm does not exist.
Did we enter a horror movie?
Titan rejects you. Me.
Bro, you need an inhaler, my man.
So, do you want to buy any fish?
But there aren't any fish nearby.
Other fish gone. The people are gone too. I can only keep selling fish. So, do you want to buy any fish?
Apologies. I don't have much in the way of savings, but perhaps there's another way for me to release you from your suffering. Please relax. May you fall asleep peacefully
Aww.
amid a gentle field of flowers.
Can she? Even if there's already ghosts?
I knew it. These people aren't illusions. They're the souls of the deceased. They're supposed to reach the end of the west wind by floating down the River of Souls. Yet,
But they're
they have
stagnant
floundered
here.
upon the shoals of the stream, unable to move forward. Did Thanatos reject them? Or perhaps they didn't really die at all?
I have a new theory. So you know how, like, the trials, you have to, like, kill the previous Titan to inherit the powers. And Anaxa basically said, like, they saw all the previous incantations of the Titans. And with Polixia and Castorus specifically, to complete the trial, one of them had to die. But Polixia kind of was wrong and resurrected Castorus, so it didn't finish. And so maybe because the trial wasn't technically completed because Castorus never died fully, that Thanatos never like ascended essentially. So now like Thanatos is like didn't like, or Polixia didn't ascend to Titanhood, and now like the souls are all unrested and they can't like go through naturally because there is no Thanatos. And so she's searching for something that literally doesn't exist. That's my cooking right now. Theory number 5,749. Are they in the same situation as me? Perhaps all of us could still use some CPR.
Why are you identifying as a dead person now?
Are you identifying as a dead person?
I have no idea. This circumstance is completely unprecedented. Hang on. Didn't he say more living people? So that means
Yeah, she
he's
also
seen
picked up
other
on what I
members
picked
of
up
the
on.
living apart from us. Could it be that these souls are stuck here due to someone's deceit?
If something is done out of goodwill, are you really gonna call it deceit?
Cypher?
Goodwill? I can't see anything good out of...
Cypher?
Wait a minute. Lady Cypher?
Was she just
That's
watching
me.
us? That's me. Are you dead too?
I still belong to the land of the living as of now. Thank you very much.
Every time I look at her outfit, I just feel like she's gonna get a wedgie.
Could it be that you are the living being that those souls met?
Ugh, I couldn't take their behavior anymore. So I stole some things here and made up
You
some
stole
lies
from
there.
the dead,
Just
Cypher?
trying to give them something to look forward to, you know?
It's because of vile living creatures like you that we're being misunderstood by all of them.
What else am I supposed to do? You can see the mess this place is in. These poor souls are denied by the Netherrealm. So now they're stuck in a few brief moments of their life. Unable to move forward or back.
Damn.
Did
Yeah,
you
Mem
see
is
those
crashing
two
out.
blacksmiths on the way? They've been here for as long as the sun's been around, wailing over and over about casting a shield.
I really like Cypher's voice.
Dixia is so freaky.
Mem, I'm gonna crash
Then
out,
why
Mem.
have you come back, Lady Cypher?
Hey, I'm not here to aid your adventure. I hate water more than anything else in this world. Especially that stinky river of souls. But, I just discovered some stuff before I left. And I reckon you should know about it. It's about that boy who defied death. I found traces of him here.
Boy who defied death.
Lord Mighty?
My dimension?
Oh, right! That's his name. Well, now you know.
What do you mean?
As for
Why
whether
is
that
there...
info is actually useful, that's for you lot to figure out.
Why are there traces of him?
So long, Princess Homebody. So long, Grey Mystery.
I have a name.
Huh? She disappeared just like that?
Lady Cypher has always been a free spirit. In any case, she has brought us some valuable information.
Asterisk, it's
If
okay,
Lord
you
Mighty
can
is
curse.
also somewhere along the river shoals right now, then he will certainly become our signpost. After all, he's different from those wandering souls. He will find his way, even in the realm of the dead.
Speaking of finding the way, how are we supposed to get over there?
Don't worry. It's time for me to shine.
Oh?
Ornyx's rune of recollection is nearby. Use prayers to return the river to before it got flooded.
Well, how convenient. So convenient. I hear a chest. There's the chest. I was about to crash out if that was one of the
Hey,
ones where the
over
trickster
here.
took it from you. Alright. Spotlight effect. March! I miss her so much. It's like they're using her in the tutorial because they know we can't see her because she's in a coma! Interact with the rune based on the to obtain the rune of recollection. Alright. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to stop that. No, rise up. Rise
Oryx's
up
miracle has appeared.
into my...
Amazing! It's like we're inside a giant bubble. Even the river got parted.
Oh my god. We're done hung. Dun, dun. Dun, dun.
There are wandering souls of the deceased here as well. We must first return to the present before we can communicate with them.
Centurion. That name is familiar. I know this name. We've seen him before.
Ah,
It's just a job
by the
title.
looks of
Oh.
it, you must be the foreign warriors that the Queen had mentioned, right?
Well then.
Since the current campaign requires the utmost care, I wasn't able to make time to welcome all of you. Please, forgive me.
Forgive me.
Foreign warriors?
Is that us?
A priestess, a warrior, and a divine
Oh,
beast.
that's literally us.
You look identical to the blessed saviors that the Queen
It
described.
sounds like the beginning of a joke. This is my pet, so I'm actually of the hunter class.
What?
A campaign? Who are you campaigning against?
Nobody knows, as of now.
Oh.
Of the scouts that went ahead, only one has managed to return. He says that the land ahead is a forbidden land that should not be approached, as it is the doorway between the
Forbidden
netherworld and the
land.
mortal realm. As for the rest of the scouts, they've completely lost their souls and are decaying by the day.
Decaying by the day.
While there is still dissension within the city, the scholars agree that this calamity was so unprecedented that it needed to be given a new designation.
Oh.
An unprecedented calamity. Could it be death?
It seems that you have indeed heard about this. Well, death is just one of the possibilities. It's too early to come to a definitive conclusion.
A world that has never seen death. Looks like these people lived in the era Chrysia before the Calamity Titans descended upon the land. May I ask, where is the scout who managed to come back?
So he returned to Styxia. He only had enough left in him to last no more than half a day. However, it was his intel that convinced us to rally together. He said that he witnessed the demonic specter of an evil dragon at that treacherous land. The apparition opened its giant maw and devoured everything in sight, and thus brought Styxia that thing called death.
Styxia. An evil dragon that brings death.
It all sounds rather familiar. Wait, wasn't this part of that fable?
Sir, could I ask how the Queen and Princess are doing?
The Queen?
Oh my god, where's his nose? He's a Roblox face.
Ah, by the looks of it, you must be the foreign warriors that the Queen had mentioned, right?
Echo? I think he already asked that. Is he set to loop on repeat?
Oh, it's the same lines. Looks like he's
God,
still
he's a
trapped in the
literal
moments before his
NPC.
death.
Leave it to me. Sir, the war ended long ago. Styxia no longer exists.
Styxia is no more?
Don't break him. He's just baby.
This cannot stand! Newcomers, hurry up and go take your positions!
Oh, looks like it's difficult for this gentleman to accept reality.
Sir, I am the Maiden of War, sent here by the Queen herself. If you accept my blessing, then today's battle will be smooth sailing.
Maiden of War? I've never heard of this. There's little time to waste. Please don't take too long.
Please don't take too long.
Don't worry. I'm typically unwilling to prolong such a moment.
Aww.
Is it over? Have we won?
Aww.
Cass, oh, are you all right?
I'm fine. I just didn't expect that I would still have to embalm others, even in the realm of the dead.
The girl has
Is
to keep
this
reliving her traumas.
a remnant of his soul?
A remnant of the past. Oh, we're getting like a little like memory bubble. Oh.
Well then, why should I place my trust in you? Holy maiden from afar.
Oh, it's like their first meeting.
Wait, this is... I don't quite understand what you're trying to say.
Since the prophecy has already pronounced your name as Chrysos, heir of death, Akima ought to treat you as an esteemed guest. However, you seem to have no intentions of concealing your involvement with the Council of Elders, while most likely being aware of my issues against them.
I cannot deny your claim. It was the Council that offered this room to me, and they had only one request. They want the curse of death to be completely subjugated to your will. I was agreeable to that request.
But why?
I am unable to rid myself of this innate curse.
Oh, Cassie.
However, from this day onward, I shall use it according to your will. I will never make any superfluous moves on my own.
I see. So that is
Wait,
how they plan to control
is that how
the
that word's
flame-chased
pronounced?
jet.
Superfluous?
I am unable to rid myself of this innate curse. However, from this day onward, I shall use it according to your will. I will never make any superfluous moves on my own.
Okay, no, she said it the way I thought it was pronounced. Superfluous. Yeah, no. That's how I pronounce it. I thought I heard her say like it differently. I know what it means. I thought she said like superfluous. I'm like, that's not how that word's pronounced. It's superfluous. Superfluous. Oh god, now it sounds weird.
Annie. They have shifted the heavy responsibility of granting death over to me. If I ever become obsessed with executing people, they will then have ample reason to terminate the Chrysos heir's journey.
And yet, you seem to not mind. This is quite surprising to me.
That's because the fate that we were born with is a burden far heavier than that of an individual's life. I've woven many unforeseen events into the tapestry of fate. This is but one instance. Tidy up your precious garments and come with me. Akima welcomes you, Castoris.
And the scenes of the past abruptly disappear.
I didn't think we'd find vestiges of memory here. Maybe they've got something to do with Oryx's rune?
Perhaps, but I do not need a reminder from them. This memory is one that I will never forget.
So it seems that the Council of Elders has manipulated you once already. Aglaya trusts you unreservedly. Aww.
I really want to repay her for that trust.
Oh.
But why would this memory appear right now? Is this really Oryx's power?
Could these dead monsters actually be...
If Lady Cypher is to be believed, this could be the handiwork of Lord Mighty. He's still fighting against the Black Tide, even in the Netherrealm.
Why are the Black Tide monsters
Oh my god,
here too?
they're just standing there
Can they
serving.
swim in the River of Souls?
Even Thanatos wouldn't be able to accept Black Tide monsters into their realm.
It's time to fight.
These traces seem to suggest that anybody who trespasses upon death will pay a heavy price.
Will we suffer the same fate as well? We're also here to trespass upon the Titan.
Since the realm of the dead must remain peaceful, it's imperative that we rid the place of such discordant noise. Please stay
Discordant.
back.
Disco.
Let me deal with these enemies.
My favorite button.
Root here.
Resonate all together. Mimi!
Receive divinity.
Mimi, ma'am.
It's okay, it's okay.
As you wish.
Stars echo!
Welcome to my... Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Repay.
Embrace a new life.
The dead return!
Machine gun, ma'am.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Bro, I miss Stell's voice.
The path ahead is blocked by the River of Souls again.
In that case, let's go back to the past.
I just think we should
This
jump in.
miracle sure is handy.
This water looks...
This is yet another aspect of a Titan's divine power.
Oh. Oh my god. Rise up. Into my... Whoa, whoa,
If
whoa,
Don
whoa.
Hung was around, he'd definitely be able to raise the waters of the River of Souls into the sky.
Why does Mem
If
know
Lady
that?
Hycelens was still alive, I think she might be able to do that too.
Wait. Why does Mem know that about Don Hung? Because of our memory? Okay, she has our memories? Okay. Sorry, you know, I wasn't expecting that. Hycelens is dead? Well, my working theory is that everyone's dead. Guys, it's gonna be Elysian Realm. Everyone's actually dead. We're on the second loop right now. And we're trying to prevent everyone from dying. It's a simulation that's got corrupted. Ascend. Rise up.
You seem to be able to discern both the past and the future.
Yeah, I'm cool like that. we'll be back for the rewards. It's crazy how this place still has a functioning elevator. Although these elevators feel like a safety hazard, like you could just fall off and die. Which I guess that's what they kind of want, so never mind. I think it was a design choice.
Why isn't there a god yelling in the distance? Indeed, my downtrodden fellow, your sorrow and joy are but means for me to amuse myself. I will at least derive some comfort. If all the tears that I had shed were determined by some mightier being above.
It's you people.
You people, derogatory. I assume she
this
probably means the
place
Kremnoans.
Must have been a beautiful courtyard in the past.
Looks good.
Oh, it's like Stelber's responding to that statement. This place looks like it was beautiful in the past. Looks good. Like, where am I going? Oh, a little dress garment maker. A butterfly? Remember Castorus once spoke of the origins of the eulogistic butterflies. Some believe them to be the final obsession of the deceased. Others believe them to be Thanatos' messengers. They are always found in places where many have met their demise. Lost human. If you could say one last thing before leaving this world, what will it be? I'm going to do a deep EP. It's EP time. I want to live 500 more years. Farewell, Honkai Star Rail. I left my trailblazing legacy at... I live if I stay quiet, right? Death is fair to all. I still recall the last words of some of the deceased, if you're curious. Of course, whose parting words would you like to hear the most? The rulers of the different city-states, the heroes in a war, the poets who wrote great works, the nameless commoners. The poets. Before his death, a poet asked his poet son, "Tell me, is this supposed to be Alexander the Great? On your soul and conscience, do you believe my works will be passed on after I die?" A poet spent her life pursuing new verses. Till the end, I seek no healer in the courtyard to declare my demise, for I shall proclaim this freedom with my own cries. Another poet died during his performance. His final line was, "Thanatos promised me a better world." Okay, I don't want to go through all of these. Hey.
Please excuse me. I am but a scholar from a distant land who had the misfortune of falling into the River of Souls and turned into a member of the dead.
Huh? This one seems to know that she's already dead.
Oh, I was merely speculating, but it seems I was right. And you...
I like her voice.
You... I recognize you. You're the Holy Maiden of Death from Idonia, right?
I'm sorry. I cannot bring you back to life. However, should you desire it, I can end your prolonged limbo.
I'm well aware of that. Even if you were able to revive me, I would never choose that option.
I would never choose that option.
That's because I didn't fall into the River of Souls by accident. Instead, I leaped into it to seek my death.
Why?
If you could see the life I've led, then you would not reproach me so. My life was far too miserable.
Aww.
But I did not expect things to stay the same even in death.
What a joke. In escaping my mortal life, I've entered a millennium of pain instead. Circe's above. What cowards humans are. For we fear both life and death simultaneously.
I'm sorry. I am also powerless to answer that question.
That's all right, Holy Maiden. At least you are able to respond to me. Please, grant me death. Circe's above. Does this count as thinking till the moment I die?
She seems free. I can't imagine what it'd feel like to roam around this void for centuries.
I have seen too many farewells. Her distress is quite commonplace. There are those who will end their lives over what seems to be the smallest of worries. For some people, this power that I possess is a blessing rather than a curse. But I never managed to convince myself of that.
Cass, are you still trying to create a world without death?
Yes, because when placed under time's vast scales, there is no worry in this world that cannot be solved.
You should chat with Don Hung about this. I can't agree with you on this.
This is a wish that I've held for almost a millennium. My mind might have changed once upon a time if people managed to strike up a friendship with me.
No, I didn't, Bert.
But I've never been more firm in my conviction. Now that I've learned about your near-death state, it is my duty to wipe death from the face of this world.
Man, rip Castorus. I swear to God, Cypher. I swear to God, if you don't rein in these little shits. I commented on this. If I saw one of these, I would crash out. You're absolutely right. Wait, what did I start the fight? I swear to God. I swear to God.
Root here.
Putting it all together.
Bloom. The dead return! Repay. I underestimated you.
Trying to make it worse for you. No, but like, literally, where's their health? Oh, I guess Castorus is just taking it.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Dun, 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 dun. All right, thank you. Thank you. All right. Now we must continue with the depression. I weep for the depression.
Wow. This place is so spacious. Is this the kingdom's vault?
It's time to use Orynyx's miracle. I get scared when I see these vertical structures.
Rocky stairs, blocked paths.
God, that's
this
a mood.
This place is gonna fall down soon. Do we need to enter that doorway to climb even higher? There seems to be a person. Oh, more like a soul guarding it.
But how should we get up there?
Climb the dragon tail. It's like This is the Smithsonian Museum.
The path is blocked yet again.
Oryx's 8 always appears in times like this. How convenient.
Oh. Wow. Wow, I like how they talked about the convenience of it all.
Look, there's even a platform lift over there.
How convenient. Okay, perfect. We go here and here. I think this is one of the better implementations that they added to the game.
But none of its treasures remain inside.
Is that they streamlined puzzle rooms and like fights in between. I do appreciate this. Time is not your friend. And we go over here.
Wait, what if the miracle suddenly loses its effect?
Then we die.
Ma'am, do you really want me to answer that?
Caster. Lol. Hello, Vault Officer. Oh wait, I need to...
Stay back.
Oh.
Don't come any closer.
What are you gonna do? Huh? 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 Huh?
Don't come near me.
Huh? Why does he look so panicked? Did the black tide monsters frighten him? Or is he actually scared of his own extraordinary power?
Let me fight him. Ah, these are the powers that powerhouses like us face.
There's no need to be alarmed. We're just passing by the area. See? None of us look threatening.
Yeah.
You have a point. Although... while this might once have been the royal vault, it's since been plundered empty. So please go away right this instant.
You've misunderstood us. We simply heard your shouts as we were passing by, then decided to come over to find out what happened.
My goodness. Did I really yell out loud? How rude of me.
It's okay. I forgive you.
I'm sorry to have bothered you. I merely saw a warrior. While that spirit didn't harm me, his blows really packed a hefty punch.
Oh, mighty? Question mark? Mighty?
A warrior? Could it be...
Mighty Moose?
Wait a minute. You seem to be quite different from him. Are you actually alive? How can you walk around here while alive?
It's a long story.
It's a long story.
We're here to seek an audience with Thanatos.
Thanatos? Who's that?
Damn, that's crazy to ask that here.
He's also living in the era before death descended?
Death. Could it be that you are here to defeat the evil dragon Pollux?
Pollux? Is that the embodiment of No. Death?
According to the warriors under the Centurion's command, that evil dragon has been dead for quite a while. The curse that condemns people to death didn't originate from it. But they saw a girl within the dragon's embrace.
Oh?
And she is the true Reaper.
A girl within the dragon's embrace. Is that
Pray
Polixia?
tell, where is that girl right now?
I've heard that the Queen spared no effort in bringing her back to the castle. Her Majesty intends to control all of Amphorius with this unprecedented power. As for whether this rumor is true, well, no one knows.
You have my thanks for the invaluable insight that you've given us. Please, treat this touch as a token of my gratitude.
You... Are you...
Are you?
Thank you.
This is his...
Oh, he also has a memory bubble. Okay.
Then you granted him
Oh.
death? That isn't like you. You would have refused even if I commanded you to do so.
I... don't know. I did it out of sympathy, believing that I wouldn't be racked with agony, but... I am still in a state of turmoil.
Sympathy? Sympathy for that youth who triumphed in every battle?
That young man was favored by Talantin, who taught him a move that will defeat any mortal enemy with a single blow and emerge victorious every time. He could rely on that move to always achieve victory during Era Chrysia. However, now that death has descended upon the mortal realm, that divine swordplay also means he can send others to death at will. In other words...
You feel that he's similar to you?
Yes. Since he can never be inferior to others in martial combat, death would be the inevitable outcome every time he strikes. That's why he approached me and pleaded. Pleaded for me to put an end to all of this.
Aww.
You are perhaps feeling lost from making your peace with death in so abrupt a manner.
I have not made peace with death. I've seen the people of Idonia stand tall and proud in the face of death. Even before the fated finale arrived, they were already content with the lives that they'd lived. They had such proud expressions. Expressions that made me believe death would be an insult to these mortals if the concept is truly a power that a god had carelessly cast down upon the world. Perhaps death's authority was never meant to exist in this world. Just like
Aww.
how I shouldn't exist.
Oh, Cassie.
I won't refute your beliefs for now, but would you be interested in listening to a story of mine? It's a fairy tale from foreign lands, told by the person who brought you to me in that ice field long ago. A tale told by the Queen of Styxia.
What? Wait a minute. That means the girl born in the dragon's embrace, the personification of death these souls talked about. That's you, Cass?
I love the extra question marks on Cass.
I've already had an inkling for a while now. But I honestly have no memories
But I
of
feel like-
Styxia.
I feel like they're talking about
My memories only
Polixia,
begin
not
after
Castris.
Onet brought me to Idonia.
But they're like
Don't look
two
back.
sides of the same coin.
Keep moving forward. Always.
Always.
Shut up. Just shut up. Even if that girl is evil,
This guy
there's
sounds
no reason
evil.
for you to absolve that monster.
Bro, why are all these NPCs so evil
It was
sounding?
the both of them, who trapped us in this crevice between life and death.
Don't be scared. They haven't noticed us at all.
I swear they went to like whoever's casting the most evil sounding NPCs on Earth.
Oh, this.
The thunder.
This is.
You raise me up. She sounds normal in other language. People are saying that about all the NPCs.
Living ones?
Ooh, alchemist. Do you know Anaxa by any chance?
Oh, could you be the scions of Styxia?
The scions of Styxia.
Did you hear about the great work that I'm doing here? And have thus arrived to give me the last material that I need for transmutation?
Great work?
Have you heard of the great name of Pollux, perchance?
Pollux? Pollux mentioned? Its pilot is probably right here. I've definitely heard that name many times today.
You have? Then that's good. During the Age of Myth, a time likely before your birth, I was the unsurpassed zenith of alchemy that none could reach. On the shoals of the River of Souls,
oh, is that a
I
Final
shall
Fantasy
make
reference?
Pollux soar again and bring death back to the world.
But didn't that dragon already bring death to the world?
Oh, looks like you don't know the whole picture. Well, it's true that the missing girl can grant death to mortals. Pollux, the one who delivered her onto this world, makes it so that humankind cannot die.
So, it's just as I feared.
What did you figure out?
This is my guess.
All right, what's your theory, number
The
5747?
deceased are supposed to drift down the River of Souls until they reach the end of the West Winds. But this River of Souls was blocked by Pollux's fall.
Okay.
That's right. That's why it's imperative that I bring the dragon back to the mortal realm and make it soar the skies again. I have long since prepared my alchemical matrix in the tower. Although, I am still missing the most crucial material of all. That final ingredient, the final sacrifice, is none other than the girl who lives out her days with death.
Huh? What's going on?
Oh?
You didn't touch him, did you?
I know that I am no longer capable of carrying out that task. Take this, all of you, and please fulfill that great undertaking on my behalf.
This.
We had been inebriated in Fagusa's feast for too long before we began to seek divine bestowed death, so that we could be freed from the whims of fate. However, that brought doom upon us. Instead of summoning a supreme god, we encountered a monster that cut off the River of Souls. That detestable dragon Pollux denied all the dead from the gates of the Nether Realm. Unable to rest in peace, these departed spirits engulfed Styxia like a roaring tide. As a result, my city and its people no longer exist.
Aww.
That child is the only person whom I managed to save. Born within the evil dragon's abdomen, she has possessed the talent of death since her birth. She must have been granted to us by the gods as a chance for us to atone for our sins. Please, you must nurture her to adulthood.
Okay, so it's like they're talking about
prevent her from
Casterus.
experiencing all of the suffering that we went through.
I promise that I will care for her as a mother, that I will protect her from the evils of death.
So she was born from the dragon that Polixia basically sent off.
Thank you for your kindness.
As like reincarnation kind of esque.
As her mother, please bless this child with a name before I am swept away by the river of souls. Please, let me know how I should address her in my next life.
Oh.
Bro, shouldn't you name your own kid?
Like how a transient raven butterfly, a fleeting papilio castor, perches on the twig of death. Casterus. That shall be her name.
That's where my name comes from?
A massive roar in the distance.
The sound's back. What is making that ruckus?
No, but like, unless it's a pure coincidence that she named her that.
The Netherrealm's wrath is falling
Because
upon you.
I might let me know if I'm misremembering. In the flashback sequences of like the previous era's Titans before they ascended, like before they took Titan, when they're talking like to each other, did they ever say their names? Like, we knew Polixia, we knew that's her name. Did they ever say Casterus back then? Like, did they ever say their name? I don't know. I don't remember. They never said the words Casterus. Okay. I wasn't sure because I'm like, there's no way they just happened to get the same name twice. Okay, they just never mentioned it. It was question mark? Okay, perfect. Okay. I just want to make sure I...
Black Tide
I
Creations.
have it like straight, like the facts straight.
Miss, please fight them with caution.
For her as sis. Her name is Sisterus.
Black-Tide creatures.
Everyone, hide behind me!
Well, I'm a healer, but...
Root here.
Harmony and unison.
You doubt chats? No, I remember people calling her Sisterus. I feel like they probably did not actually confirm her name. Oh my god, what's her real name gonna be?
Receive
Like her
divinity.
government name.
The dead return!
As you wish.
There's so many of them. That's
Jessica.
May death protect us!
This is a vibe with Robin singing in the background.
For the feast of strife.
Mighty, why is he here?
On their triumphant return.
Mighty? Mighty, why are you here?
You?
Why is he glowing? Oh my god, he's golden blood. Mighty?
Lord Mighty?
Did you die? Sir? Mighty? He's in piss. Oh my god. I missed you so much that it almost killed me. Pun intended, unintended. You're adventuring in the River of Souls?
Lord Mighty.
She ignored me.
You've been through some tough battles once again.
This is like in Yu Yu Hakusho when you die and then your body becomes golden.
Black
And then you have to get a proper kiss to transfer spirit energy so you can come back to life.
It's only temporary. I will find my path of return and go back to the world of the living.
So when he dies, he has to like go past and
Continue my protection.
Aww. So when he was fighting
Lord
like
Mighty,
Nikador that one time,
I have always
he was
wanted
just
to.
going through this a billion times over.
Why does death reject you?
I'm the one resisting it. I must resist the temptation to go with the flow.
He said I'm not a follower.
I'll go against the current and kill my way out of this cursed nether realm. That is...
Yeah, he used to play Hades to get out.
My destiny.
I want to play Hades too. He seems to be stuttering. Is this really the Proud Mighty?
It seems like he's completely focused on resisting the temptation of the dead's whispers.
Aw, King.
He's working hard every minute to deny death. It seems his battlefield is not limited to the world of the living. Lord Mighty, are you willing to travel with us? We're headed for the Matrix inside that tower to summon Thanatos from their prolonged concealment.
Local man literally too angry to die. Real.
Thanatos. Challenge. Death.
That's right. If we can work together and defeat them, you won't have to be troubled by the curse of immortality any longer.
You'll be free.
Let's go together, Castoris.
I do enjoy their friendship.
Let the person who has brushed against death countless times guide your way.
Cass, are you sure you want to do this? The alchemist said he wanted you to be a sacrifice.
I'm not afraid. There's no reason for us to turn back anymore. Rather than standing still, taking action is by far the better option. Perhaps fate might take pity on us today and show some compassion.
Alright, we gotta go up. Oh, there's an elevator. Nope, there's an elevator only down. I really like this music in the background. Just, I swear to God, I swear to God. And the fact that it makes it na na, like it's like na 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 boo boo. I'm gonna, I swear to God. I manifested it. It was prime positioning that it looked like this little shit was gonna show up. What's worse, spirit theft or mimics? They're both variants of mimics. This one at least gives me 40 jades. Ooh. Well, at least I didn't have to fight this one. Oh. We have to purify it. The pixels. I think that part is so sus. That the black tide looks like a computer virus. Oh, isn't this like the drink one? Isn't that like Eden's symbol? In Honkai 3rd?
So that's how it works.
Yes, Zagreus. Okay. Before you are rusted and broken chains, remnants of a path that once led somewhere.
This is going to be difficult.
Nah. Watch me jump over. Didn't Castrum Kremnos also have this?
I'm familiar with this kind of mechanism. But I've never repaired broken chains.
If I was more powerful, I would be able to carry one person with each limb and fly the four of us to the other side.
Well, why don't you do that?
The Rune of Recollection.
All right, ma'am, it's time to go through
here,
your training
but I
arc.
can't find
Time
a
to get
miracle
swole.
orb anywhere. So weird. Oh, could it be in that collapsed tower in the distance?
Mem needs to evolve into Memzos. Looks like it's your time to shine. 1 minute of Mem being useful comes from 1,000 days of training Mem.
That sounds so weird. Forget it. Just leave it to me.
Okay, I might be overthinking this. Did Mem, I know it's not March 7th's voice actor, but did she not just say something that I feel like March 7th would say? Like, the same cadence in which March 7th would say that, right? Like, the cadence and, like, the way that she talks reminds me of March. Yeah, it sounds like she's trying to, yeah, like a March impression, yeah. Hope she says, watch this awesome move. Oh,
Just shout for me when you need my help.
Go, Mem.
Got it.
I
Just
choose
leave
you,
it to
Mem.
me.
Power.
Mem did it.
The pink squirrel is very smart.
Why am I a squirrel now?
I actually, squirrel, low-key feels the most accurate. Mem does look like a squirrel. What is
The
Mem?
miracle's range is limited. Please come a little closer.
Twin moons embrace. Oh, because the moons are embracing each other. Kia, so scandalous.
Aren't I a good fit for Orynyx's priest?
Of course. You're the most competent priest ever.
The March vibes. I got like March War flashbacks. The moons are giving Zila and Veliona.
The alchemical matrix should be behind this door.
Oh!
Is that...
No. You know, maybe we shouldn't handle this trauma right now, actually. Yeah, anyways. See you guys in part 5. Yeah. Oh, I don't want to see you tomorrow. Like, I don't want to. Oh, Trian.
Wow, there are so many of you.
Oh.
It's little Cass and little Gray. Oh, there's also little D and the
Oh, we have the side music out.
Trian? Aren't you?
Trian and Mighty. I get it now.
Get what? I'm getting even more confused.
I didn't want to put like the you're dead option because that's sad. Yeah, Mighty?
This is the first time I've encountered a deceased friend while going upstream in the River of Souls.
Aww.
It really works like this. Just like the other departed spirits we've encountered along the way. I'm also unable to sense the aura of the living on Lady Trian.
Yup, you're right. Trian already knows that she'll not be able to return to everyone's side.
Why not?
But Trian believed that little Cass would eventually return to the Netherrealm. So, Trian has been standing here at this spot closest to the world of the living and waiting for little Cass.
Trian.
Oh. It must have been very tough for you.
But according to what Trian said, we're almost at the entrance of the Nether Realm.
Trian promised Trevi and Trinan that when little Cass got here, Trian would get the gift ready and be the first person to run over and welcome you.
No.
So, little Cass, don't cry. Please, accept this. We finally finished it.
Are you kidding me? Are you? Yeah, everyone's here. The gang's all together. Got Danny, Aglaya, Cassie in the middle, the Tribios, us, I'm covering Trailblazer, Anaxa, the freaking Hyacinth, Cypher's even here, Finan, Mighty, bro, everyone, the whole gang's all together. He's holding a little lion. Finan has his little sword and the sparkles. Like, that's so cute. She even put Don Hung's spear.
This is what Lady Trebi once mentioned. The gift for me that you didn't manage to finish.
The Holy Maiden of Janus. Even when separated by life and death,
everyone's happy except for Anaxa.
their thoughts are still connected.
Aww.
Trian spent a lot of time drawing this. Trian hopes that little Cass likes it.
Seriously? It's seriously a wonderful drawing.
Aww, Castris. Does Anaxa have a gun? Yeah.
This is our flame chase journey.
Little Cass, we don't know what your journey was like before. Trevi has always said that it must have been a very harsh and frightening journey. But little Cass no longer has anything to fear now, because everyone is here with you in this flame chase journey!
Aww.
That's right. Only now, when I see Lady Trian's gift, do I realize that I've already obtained so many things I would never have dared to dream of since I embarked on the flame chase journey. It's the first time I've gained so many companions. The first time I picked up the hobbies of crafting and photography. The first time I had dinner with someone else. The first time I went to the market to buy the Chimera doll I'd liked for a very long time and hugged it to sleep. The first time I wore a dress personally made by Lady Aglaya. The first time I went for a walk with Lady Trebi, Lady Trian, and Lady Trinan. The first time I enjoyed the night breeze and looked up at the stars with Miss Hyacinth. The first time I took care of Dromesis with the Trailblazer.
Aww.
Looking back at all these experiences I never thought were possible, it feels as though the scales of my life had shrunk from centuries and decades down to minutes and seconds. And all of them are so precious. I took countless photos in the past, but they're all black and white landscapes. I don't have a single one with friends. If If I had known, I would have taken more pictures.
Aww. Then shall we take one now? I've played this game before.
Trian says yes! Trian likes little Cass and would love to take a picture with little Cass.
No, Trian.
Sadly, being departed souls, our images cannot be captured in the world of the living.
Well, what about with like Marsh's camera, even though the memory is full?
I thought so too.
What? Are we seriously going to leave any room for regret?
Yeah, ma'am.
There won't be any regrets. This vivid drawing surpasses any photograph from the world of the living.
Little Cass smiled. Treevee, Trinan, and Trian's wishes finally come true!
Oh, my heart.
I remember you once said that fate is not the flowers that bloom at the end of the road, but where people tread beyond the gate. Now, the path that belongs to me is about to reach the end. Thank you for bringing me the final key.
Key? Little Cass, why are you talking in riddles all of a sudden?
I have a feeling that soon, this gift of yours will become the key to saving Mrs. Life.
Wait, wait. When did she get here? When did she get here? We're having an emotional moment, and she's standing there, menacingly. Does she think she's Jing Yuan on my express car?
Wow, that's amazing! Then keep smiling and carry on bravely!
She gonna say anything?
Little Cass, Little Gray, everyone, see you tomorrow!
No! Please stop saying that, Trian. With a blinding smile, Trian's golden form disappears in the thin fog of Styxia. Oh,
Lady Trian.
The aura of this place. We have indeed reached the end of the stream of souls. If I go any further, I might lose myself. I must leave now, for the black tide still wreaks havoc in the realm of the living.
almighty, thanks, soldier. Can you find your way out? Don't you want to know the truth behind Thanatos?
I seek not to enter the door to the nether realm. Castorus, will you fulfill your duty for the flame chase?
Mighty would be such a good older brother.
I have yet to make my decision, Lord Mighty.
No matter. Make the choice your heart desires. Even if it takes 1,000 years of waiting. I will continue to fight till I die. And rise from death till the miracle descends.
King, you just raised your own death flag. You know, the one that you're holding in your splash art?
There is one more thing you should know, Lord Mighty.
What is it?
Professor Anaxa may have deduced the principles behind the Era Nova. You and I may be reincarnated as strife and death in the next cycle, becoming calamities wreaking havoc upon the world.
Oh? Oh, Cypher.
I see.
Is that all? Are you going to accept such a fate without complaints?
Do you have a strategy to shatter the shackles of our fate?
He said, okay, and?
I haven't found it yet. Perhaps I never will.
Then, cease wasting your thoughts on futile matters. Control what little you can. And when fate's inescapable grasp comes, resist it with the strength of your mighty will.
Almighty.
Thank you, Lord Mighty. I will find the right decision.
In the name of strife, may you meet a fitting end.
This must be the alchemical matrix the spirit mentioned. Let's see. We need to insert Aquila's sky, Georios' earth, Kephali's fire, Fagusa's ocean, and Nestia's love.
Oh? Is she gonna keep standing there?
It seems our sweet Princess Homebody has made up her mind. In that case,
She has really pretty eyes.
seamstress, I suppose I no longer need to deliver your message. My time is rather precious after all.
Oh. So if Cassie was having second thoughts...
Whether you wish to break free from death or not, please, follow your heart.
Aww.
By the promise you once made, I ask that you fulfill your duty one final time. Castorus, please, live as a human, and die as one.
I freaking adore how much Aglaya has faith in Castorus. Like, holy.
According to that alchemist, the final piece is supposed to be me. However, he is not privy to the past, and therefore cannot see the full picture.
The past?
I saw the twins of death in Kephali's memory, and now I am certain that I was one of them. The trial of the Hand of Shadow demanded taking the life of your family. I died during that trial, falling before the gate to the new world. And my sister, whom I never met, became the Titan Thanatos of this cycle. She was consumed with regret over my death, so she used the Titan's authority to reforge my soul. Yet, it also means she has never revealed herself to anyone, hidden away from the entire world. That's because the Titan she became already fell at the start of everything. They died for me, and now lie in slumber in the River of Souls.
You mean Pollux?
That's right. The River of Souls is no material river. It cannot be blocked by ordinary means. Only a divine corpse can prevent the dead from reaching the next world. And that's why we have to awaken Pollux from death before we can retrieve the core flame of death. We have to reforge its body with the power of alchemy.
But Cass, if that alchemist speaks the truth, does that mean you're also part of the dragon body?
According to those departed spirits, I was indeed born as the dragon's twin. But before we talk about that, have you heard the sighs?
The sighs? Like me when I was being depressed because you guys were being sad? I did when I was collecting the souls. You sighed many times on the way here.
No, not from me. The sounds that come from the memories when we were collecting the souls.
I heard them too. So what are those?
What are they?
I think it's probably the sign of Pollux's wish being fulfilled.
Oh?
They must have realized how heavy a price they'd need to pay when they used their divine authority to resurrect a dead woman. That's why they exerted every ounce of their strength to send me to Styxia, a city that called for death, a land where none is hostile to death. They never saw their wish fulfilled and fell so prematurely, all because they wanted to give me a new life. Pollux must really want to know how their sister has been after giving their all to save her. That wish is the reason Pollux's soul still lingers in the mortal realm even after their fall, quietly watching and documenting every detail of their sister's life.
So instead of picking up objects on the way here,
We were instead showing things to a strand of yearning that lingers here. Now, we must weave these yearnings together and restore them into Pollux's complete soul.
but all of this is just a hypothesis, right? What if we go through with the ritual and it turns out totally different?
That's fine.
That's life, kid.
As Professor Anaxa often reminds us, such is the nature of alchemy. The true outcome can only be known once the process is complete. This is why alchemy is also known as the miracle of creation. Now, the puzzle of Pollux's yearnings is nearly complete, with only one final piece remaining. I shall reveal what they have been yearning to know in the alchemical matrix. I will show them my whole life since I left Styxia. Lady Trienne has already drawn a picture of my entire life, and it is now in my hands.
It is now in my hands. Oh, we can just own it. Trienne secretly prepared a small gift for Castorus, a childlike drawing of the companions on their flame-chased journey. Castorus perceptively noticed that it, and the memory it represents, would be the key to saving Baby Girl from the Netherrealm, but little Cass no longer has anything to fear now, because everyone is here with you in this flame-chased journey. Still, it's not time to play video games.
Is that all?
Be grateful. What do you mean, is that all?
Then, let the ritual begin. And now, the objective is complete. That is all. Such is what Professor Anaxa always says after preparing for an alchemical ritual. And now, Pollux, I shall lift you from the river of souls and reforge your soul.
You're going time.
Perhaps you will be disturbed by this, and your body may become horrifying to behold. But if even the slightest trace of your soul remains, the soul that once ferried me to this side of the shore, then please, look at me. I wish to thank you in person.
Aww.
I have obtained everything you sacrificed your divinity for. Lady Almanette.
Oh?
Did she recognize you? Oh, she must be the first soul we can communicate with here, right?
I'm afraid she is just another spirit trapped here, like the rest of them. The only difference is that I was there when she died. Please, go on. I'm listening. Are you about to tell the story of Styxia?
Yes. You're just as smart as I imagined, but...
Don't tell us!
Never mind. Now's not the time.
Bruh.
There's no need to worry, Elder. Take a look around you. You're already at the resting place of the dead.
The world of the dead. But how?
I understand that you chose to remain silent about the story to protect Casterus, the girl who coexists with death. But you no longer need to hide that story. I can assure you that you have protected that girl's life well.
Aww.
Well, in that case, let me begin. Styxia, the pearl of the ocean, plagued by unwarranted calamity and ravaged by death in the fairy tale. It was the first city-state to shift their faith towards death, even before Idonia did.
Oh.
From where you stand now, I suppose that's a bit hard to believe. Right?
Indeed. I cannot imagine that those from the Era Chrysia, blessed with eternal life, could ever yearn for death.
I mean, I think it's because they had eternal life that they yearn for death.
I have pondered the same question, child. But I am afraid there
You know
is
why?
no clear
It's because they have no
answer to
contact
it.
with Blade, and then they would understand that when you have eternal life, your main wish is to die. Because every single eternal life being that we have met has wanted to die. It's, yeah, all immortals want death at some point.
Journeys and epics are only glorious and magnificent because all things eventually fade to dust.
Dust.
That's how someone once explained to me why death isn't necessary to the world. But I still can't take that as the final answer. Would a world without journeys and epics be worse off?
I take it the one who spoke this line was a general, or perhaps a warrior. I, however, did find some inspiration in these words. Would you like to hear my thoughts, Casterus?
Please enlighten me, Lady Amunet. Though I have already made up my mind on how to handle the authority and core flame of death. Your words might truly guide me toward the path forward.
You and I are neither warriors nor generals. Therefore, journeys and epics cannot truly resonate with us. But what if I reframe it like this? What if love is not a trait bestowed upon mortals by Nestia, but a blessing from death?
Huh?
Love.
No one ever invented the word cherish in the era when life was eternal.
Or were they Crimnoan? Because I don't have a word for
All
anything.
the good things in the world can be revisited endlessly. And every bond formed carried no risk of being severed. The so-called Era Chrysia was an age devoid of both virtue and sin. People did not truly live. They simply existed, going through the motions without passion or purpose, and waiting for something to happen. Perhaps the people of Styxia chose to embrace death not out of fascination with its cruel and fearsome side, but instead became fixated and obsessed with the impulses and desires tied to a finite existence.
So essentially she's saying that love was formed because when there is an end, people find a reason to live, versus like being immortal because they just never die. There's no excitement anymore, no reason. That's a cool take. That's definitely like an interesting take.
Therefore, death is not a thing of fear and desperation, but...
That's right, Casterus. It is the reason we shed tears when parting ways, and also the original spark that ignited the passion of mortals. If you truly intend to deprive the world of death, then be prepared to witness it return to a state of stagnation.
She needs not deprive the world of death, but accept
I understand,
death.
Lady Amulet.
Like, okay. I just think we need to find a compromise where death can exist in this world, but like Casterus can still like hug people. I think would be the perfect compromise. To, you know? I feel like we should be working to that kind of ending, you know? Special gloves, mayhaps, but just like embrace death as a concept here, but like let her touch people.
Our limited lifespan shapes all that we know and love. Not even the Death Titan has the right to take that away from humankind again.
But it's Hoyo,
Best
no
yes,
happiness
love
allowed. You're so
was
right.
the chrysalis of gold's first blessing.
I like the word chrysalis.
But it most likely wasn't understood by mankind. We only learned to interpret this wonderful gift after Thanatos' arrival. If the world was bereft of death, then the Queen of Styxia wouldn't have played midwife in delivering me into this world. You wouldn't have welcomed me into Idonia, and Aglaya would never have invited me to join the Flame Chase journey. None of these stories would ever have happened. And I would never have lived, let alone found happiness.
Aww.
Thank you, Mother.
Oh, she hugged her.
I will use all the love I've experienced in this long life to complete the final miracle. My teacher, Anaxagoras. Grant me the wisdom of all things. I call upon thee, the stripped dead dragon's corpse. Rises from the earth.
We got an egg.
Falls from the sky.
We got Casterus is giving birth.
As above.
The water
so below.
is symbolism for when your water breaks and you give birth.
This is the greatest power of all powers. Unstoppable in this world.
Ooh.
The great work that commands all death. I shall grant you embrace.
Oh, the head is in the egg. Okay. This music. Okay. Owie. When the HP's target, the target ally target's HP is reduced, accumulation of Desperate Bubble. Upon reaching the limit, remove damage mitigation and enter the enhanced state. Also, I think you guys were freaking out over nothing when I said that the water breaking was like supposed to represent giving birth. I unironically think that's what they were trying to do. Was make symbolism to like when someone gives birth to something, like their water breaks.
Truly gone? Or will you show yourself again once we eradicate this hatred and regret?
I could see it, yeah, it was just unexpected. Okay, that's fair. I don't want to hurt it.
I grant you this.
That's my child.
As you wish.
Pollux! Aww.
And I know you're anxious. Shh. Don't be afraid.
Okay.
All together. Resonate once more.
Embrace new life, Pollux.
Wait. This is like the Spider-Man meme. Who are you? I'm you, but stronger. How do I get out of this form? Okay, that's how I get out of this form. Am I allowed to Robinal? Or are you guys gonna get mad at me for killing this too quickly?
Tonight.
Because we need to hatch the egg.
Stars echo because of me. Rise no more times.
Locha, your damage is crazy, I said to Robin. Oh my god, he killed me. Phase 2, take your head out.
There's no more need to weep in grief.
How?
I will grant you peace.
Sister.
Yes, it's me. I'm back.
Aww.
Life is not as fragile as darkness. Follows me.
Oh, I feel bad for the Draco.
They may be moving by instinct, but there is fury welling up within them.
I'm not controlling this. This is going by itself. Oh, does he blow up on the third try?
I only wish that death may protect us.
Holy explosion.
Please. Don't turn back to the Netherrealm.
Oh. Oh.
Death. Sleep in peace.
That's a hard line. Okay, I do wish, and I feel like I see this every time there's a cool animation in this game. I wish they would give me like an extra moment to cook with it, you know, to marinate in like the animated scene, like just like a little bit longer. Like it doesn't need to cut off so abruptly. Like let the explosion happen for like an extra 3 seconds to just let me cook with it, you know? Like yeah, just like a little bit longer. Because it looks cool. I just want to see it like a little longer.
I'm sorry I have to wake you up from ancient death.
She said, rise up.
And I know you're anxious. Shh. Don't be afraid.
I enjoy how she like comforts.
Do you remember me? I'm the girl you once carried across the Sea of Souls. I'm sorry I wasn't able to remember you, but with the help of many people, I was finally able to pick up these broken fragments of my past. I'm back, Pollux.
Aww.
I know this might not be what you wanted. But I have to do this. So please, carry me across the Sea of Souls again and return me to the Netherrealm, just like you did in the past. Please take me to where the core flame of death rests.
Please, Pollux.
I'll be going now.
See you tomorrow. Great, let's go. We won't have to go into an egg, right? Stell looks so concerned.
They may look scary, but as long as...
Oh. What's going on? Oh no, the voices. What's happening?
What's wrong?
I feel dizzy. I think I'm done for. Oh no, Stell.
Are you...
What's wrong with her?
Her time is almost up. If I don't go now, I'm afraid her soul will return to Thanatos' embrace before me.
What? Oh no! Is there anything we can do?
Don't worry. I promised I would ask Thanatos for the Trailblazers' right to roam the Earth again. Mem, stay here and keep a close watch until I return, all right?
Alright. I'm the best at taking care of others.
Good squirrel.
Go on, Cass. Make sure not to leave yourself with any regrets.
No regrets. Take your time. I can still hold out. I'll go too. Let's see who gets to the Netherrealm first.
That's not funny!
Stell copes with
It's a
humor.
deal, then. Please. Wait for me.
Oh, you sit in your little dinghy? Venture not with me into the vast sea, for perhaps without seeing me, you will lose your way in the ocean.
After all that, you still ended up back here.
Is that Pollux? Polixis? Polixia? Ooh, that moon is pretty. This place is pretty.
So the legends were true. The Netherrealm really is a sea of flowers.
Yes.
Professor
Just
C,
like the flower
or
fields
Professor
we
P.
tended to back then.
Aww.
Is that you, Polixia?
Do you remember me?
I don't have the memories from that time, but I've seen you before during an experiment.
I see. Call me Thanatos, then. It'll be easier.
Aww.
However, Since you recognize the name, you must already know everything about Thanatos, right?
Yes. I'm here to reforge the order of life and death in Amphorius.
You know, my sister was a sympathetic, but rather sensitive person. Whenever she didn't want to say what was on her mind, she would avoid eye contact and look off into the distance.
Oh.
Just like what you are doing now.
Can you tell me about the last Era Nova? What did you do, Polixia?
Lore dump, let's go.
Where should I
The
begin?
moon is so pretty.
I suppose we can start from the beginning. A long,
What did Kiana do to the moon,
time
you
ago,
guys?
there were a pair of like-minded twins. As foretold in the prophecy, they were chosen to be successors to the god of death. But fate was cruel. The price of attaining divinity was to take the life of a family member with our own hands.
That trial was indeed recorded in that memory.
Then you should already know that my sister voluntarily gave up her own life, so that I could ascend as the demigod of death. But I couldn't accept that. Why did we have to kill each other for a future she'd never see herself? That's not fair. So, while weaving the laws of the new world, I shattered the forbidden bottom line for life and death.
Oh?
I reshaped my sister's soul and took the form of the great dragon Pollux to carry her up the River of Souls and back into the mortal realm. But our fates were already decided and manifested in unexpected ways in response to my futile actions. Aging is an unbreakable law of nature laid upon humankind, created at the same time as death. When the living die, their souls will meet Thanatos, who would determine where every soul goes. If the Reaper raises their left hand, the soul is granted death and allowed to enter the Netherrealm to await reincarnation. If they raise their right hand, the soul is rejected by the Netherrealm and returned to the mortal realm to continue walking the earth.
That's why the Hand of Shadow can only lay down judgment and not embrace another being.
Aww.
Yes. Death was originally a pair of hands, but they were split in twain when we reached the mortal realm, never to touch each other ever again. The half of Thanatos that represents life, the undying human who grants death, that was the curse I forced upon you.
Did I not say one twin represents life and the other twin represents death? And together they're going to fuse and become rebirth.
Then, what about you?
As the half of Thanatos representing death, I shoulder the fate of defying death. I died the moment I entered the world of the living. From then on, my Titan also no longer existed in this world. The cycle of life and death stopped. Souls were denied their audience with death, and were left stranded within an ever-rising river of the dead. What irony. My selfish desire to save your life gave you and the world a fate far worse than death instead.
Aww.
Then, what was left of my reason
She's rolling away.
was left behind in the Netherrealm, where I've been taking care of these flowers day after day, until there is now a sea of them, all while mulling over the subject of life, death, parting,
Oh, little Tusper walking with us too.
and enduring an endless loneliness.
Oh.
Fate is absurd indeed. Our lives were a mirrored image of one another, like a pair of hands. Even so, we arrived at the same destination. We walked different paths, yet experienced the same pain.
I had hoped that maybe you would at least have a good life in this cycle.
Aww.
I'm sorry.
No, we had a great life.
I lived my life well. It didn't go to waste. As far as I'm concerned, you did nothing wrong.
Aww.
Even though I forced the authority of granting death to humanity upon you, a total stranger.
You're not a stranger, you're
Too many
the sisters.
responsibilities were forced upon me in the course of this long journey. I was once lost, even upset. But I realized recently that if it weren't for your blessing, I wouldn't have understood the source of these emotions, nor would I have realized my purpose. I wouldn't have made it here to reunite with my missing half. And we wouldn't be discussing our past while sharing the same view of this landscape. I wouldn't have understood the meaning of our existence.
The meaning of our existence.
This sea of flowers blooms on dead land, because we sowed it with the seeds of our separation and watered it with our tears of loneliness. Yes, the only thing death is allowed to create are flowers that bloom from blood and tears. That's why Thanatos cannot create living beings at will. Nor can the Hand of Shadow determine a person's remaining days. Because the life and death of mortals should never be dictated by another's will.
Oh, Cassie.
Are you saying there's no point in Thanatos' existence?
No. No single being can bear the scales of life and death on their own. Not even a god. Life and death weigh equally heavy. We both know that now, don't we?
You, too, must have had a difficult life. We've taken quite the ridiculous journey together, haven't we? I had a feeling, even back then, that we would meet again one day.
Aww.
Not to embrace one another after a long separation, but to come in search of retribution. Tell me the answer that's already been written, and let us draw this seemingly end.
Oh.
It's been far too long. I've waited here for centuries, watching day after day as desperate spirits are denied by this lonely wasteland. I always hoped I would see you among them, but I was also afraid of seeing you.
Aww.
I didn't know how I could possibly face you again. But more than anything, I was afraid that you might have forgotten all about me.
I mean, that was a valid
I know.
concern.
But don't you see, Polixia? I made it back anyway. You don't have to shoulder death's authority on your own anymore. It was always meant to be held in 2 hands anyway.
Yeah.
So, let's give our core flame to her, and have her take it back to the mortal realm. Give humanity back their cycle of life and death. Our responsibility as Thanatos was never about picking out favorite souls. We were only meant to watch over life. Let's tend the field together and create a warm sea of flowers for all the souls to come.
See?
What do you think, Polixia?
Yes, just one last step. You shall wither, and through that, the dead will sprout again from the remains, and be reborn with the dead flame. As foretold by the prophecy, Thanatos' authority is only destined for only one person to wield. As the Chrysos heir of death, as their demigod, as a titan, our fated moment has arrived once again.
Just like before.
Yes, just like before. But unlike that time, the ones undergoing the trial this time are prepared.
You've made up your mind?
Yes, as dictated by fate. But I won't be afraid. As long as you're here with me. Complete your trial in this life. Grant me the embrace of death, and light the spark of life ablaze. You've been tempered by life and death.
Set the seas ablaze.
I know you'll be able to give this wasteland its first breath of life. Like a raven butterfly, flying swiftly into the netherrealm, perching on the twig of death.
I will. After this, I will remain permanently in the Netherrealm. The River of Souls shall return here and rain down from the sky, scattering souls across the earth. The cycle of life and death will flow once again. This sea of flowers you sowed shall bear countless joyous or sorrowful souls, and bloom evermore.
Well, why do you have to be here forever?
Thank you. Just one last thing.
Hug each other.
Can you grant me one wish?
Of course. What is it?
Please.
Oh.
Don't forget me.
Oh.
I promise you. When we meet in the next world, even if I have endured another reincarnation, even if we do not know each other's names, I will still hold you tightly in my arms. Just like what I did when we were born.
Bruh.
Casterus. Casterus. You're as beautiful as a fleeting butterfly.
Oh. Bro, Casper's got all the animation budget. Oh, the hug!
I will bring rest to death. And from now on, stagnant life will once again flow.
Bro, her hug quota went from like 1 to 3. That's like a 300% increase. Bro, my heart. At the same time in Akama. Loud cheers from afar.
Time flies. In the blink of an eye, the 15th entry hour is already at hand.
Oh, it's already been 15
when
days?
this farce is over, your soul
Were we there
will
for
be
2
placed
weeks?
on the scales of life and death. Are you ready?
No need to ask so many times. Of course I am.
Of course I am.
Then why do you drag your feet? Is your fear of crowds holding you back again?
Again? My god, social anxiety king.
I simply find them too noisy. Paying attention to conceited fools like them would be an utter waste of my time.
Such harsh words. As I see it,
Dude,
you
that was so
are
sad.
no less arrogant than they are.
I couldn't agree more.
Oh. I did not expect to hear that from you. Are you not going to refute me?
She's like, you're not fighting with me.
I know
this
myself
is weird.
better than you think I do. At the very least, better than a stowaway like you.
And they say men whose ends are nigh have but kind words. Well, that is exactly why I chose you.
Should I thank you for the compliment?
The hour of the trial has come. Do you have an answer for me? And how will you prove the veracity of your argument?
I suppose there is no point in putting this off any longer. Do you recall where we stopped the last time?
You were saying that Amphorius's history is cyclical.
Indeed. The demigods that bear the core flames eventually become the new titans at the world's
They added
end.
Castorus. They added Castorus. Bruh.
Remember what happened on the Holy Mountain? Calypso, Naias. As their destined ends approached, one by one, they left this world, leaving only the twins, who are fated to succeed death. Unfortunately, while their journey is consistent with ours, you and Calypso, as well as Nicodor and Naias, act as supporting evidence. I can only come up with a rough sketch for my theory of a cyclical history. For all the pains I took to reach this point, I had already lost hope of ever obtaining definitive proof. After all, the past is in the past. Proving that we are the legacies of heroes of the past is a hopeless endeavor. That is, until I met a girl named Polixia and her sister. If Castorus was truly sent from the past to the present for the Titan's self-serving reasons, then having lived through 2 cycles, and with Styxia as the pivot, she will no doubt be the link to connect all of this together. If the Twins of Death can bridge 2 cycles to reunite at the shores of the Sea of Souls, then my hypothesis will no longer be just a hypothesis. And you too will get the answer to your question.
Well, that is all well and good, but how can you be so sure? If there is even the slightest error in your hypothesis, the girl will be shattered.
It matters not. The most important quality a scholar must possess is foolhardiness. If you are overly cautious, then you'll never have the gumption to make the first step. And change will never come. Besides, I, Anaxagoras, am destined to overturn this farcical world. Come, let us go and teach those pathetic worms one final lesson.
Pathetic worms. Oh my god. Why is Aglaya on this team suddenly? Wait, where'd Castorus go on my team? it remembers your team from the POV switching. But Aglaya doesn't belong on this team. Oh. Yeah, they made it story related. Yeah, whatever. Well, I'm gonna run as an Axa because it's his POV right now. Okay. I really like his design. Why are his pits out? I just feel like Anaxa, the kind of man that he is, would be fully covered up, you know? He's a victim of what most Toyo girls are a victim of. The pits being out.
Fine. So they are leaving the final debate to him.
Our skinny legend.
Let those Chrysos
Oh god, I forgot about her.
Started this terrible war, hear you.
Girly, Castrius, come touch her.
Hear the voices of the people.
Alright, fine, and you
As
got this, king.
always, that woman knows how to stir up a crowd.
Professor Anaxa, I thought you'd pass on this.
Oh, Fine, it looks
Everyone
like a
must
kick
cast
puppy.
their vote, or this assembly would serve no purpose.
Prof, do you truly think it's wise to entrust the fate of the world to an assembly like this?
Akama has stood strong under this system for 1,000 years. It stands to reason that there is purpose in its existence.
I feel like Anax is breaking the fourth wall right now and I'm uncomfortable.
But that is not what you're asking, is it? What you really want to know is Aglaya making the right decision in entrusting the fate of the world to you?
Nothing ever escapes you.
I didn't spend all those years teaching you for nothing. Most people only take 4 years to graduate, if I recall.
To tell the truth, I feel like I'm on my way to an execution chamber instead of a podium. So, do you have an answer to that question?
No,
Why do
I don't.
people slumber?
I thought so.
Because that question is not yours to ask in the first place.
Oh?
Is Aglaya entrusting the world to you the right decision? Don't make me laugh. That is a question that woman must answer herself.
Woman.
Why are you fretting about this on her behalf? Or have you been seeing yourself as her pawn?
He's crashing out. He got triggered.
Listen up. I'll say this only once. Flip your perspective around and
Dude, where's
ask
this
yourself
crash out
this
coming
instead.
from, Anaxa?
What should I do to ensure that the world doesn't stray from the correct path? That is what you should be thinking about. You still have time, so give it some thought. Oh, and don't bother telling me the answer. Tell it to those begging for salvation from the gods.
Got it.
Fine,
Thank you,
it said I'm not
Professor
engaging with this.
Anaxa.
That's Anaxagoras to you.
Who will you be voting for?
I love that.
That'll depend on how well you perform. May Cersei safeguard your thoughts.
I love him. He's so silly. He's just a silly little guy. Nias, what are you doing here, buddy? Hey. Bro, our short king, our skinny legend. His thigh is the size of this guy's arm. Lord Anaxa, you're finally here. The last speaker for the assembly will be taking the stage soon. The resolution will be passed after that. Lady Kindness has reserved a special seat for you. Shall I show it to you? Let's go.
I actually don't necessarily find things remaining the way they are. The way you say it. I'm a little nervous.
I'm just a little nervous.
Thank you.
The crowd is
Elders
chattering.
and citizens, silence, if you please. As the Theoros, I present to you
Hi, Lygus.
Phinin of Ides Elysiae, virtuous citizen of Akima, and the last speaker of the Assembly.
He sounds a little less evil right now, which I appreciate.
Much obliged, Lord Lycus.
He's still cradling his
I
boobies.
remember him. He's the penniless lad working for Aglaya.
Where's Lady
Not
Gold?
calling him poor.
Why is she sending this guy to give the last speech? Is this really the end of the Flame Chase journey?
Can this dude really?
They really said, why is Aglaya letting a poor person talk on our behalf?
Fine things remaining the way they are. For your sake.
By Kefali above, dear citizens of Akima, as you look upon me, so too do I see you.
I hear you call
I
me
see
broke
your
boy.
fear and misgivings, your apprehension about the discord between the Chrysos heirs and the Council of Elders, and your uneasiness about the future of the Holy City.
Future of the Holy City.
Yet, before you contemplate something as grand as the fate of the world, I ask that you look closer. Look beyond the horizon illuminated by Kefali, at the crisis threatening to overwhelm us.
What?
Hydes Elysiae, my beloved hometown, is a village forgotten by time. It is a place with the most invigorating breeze and wheat fields that spread all the way to the sea. I once thought that there I would enjoy a lifetime of peace and quiet with my friends and family. How I wish I could invite all of you to that paradise, far from the noise and chatter of the world.
He said, I'm tired of your politics.
Alas, I can't. Because she, and all that she nurtured, all that I loved,
Oh, Finan.
they have long been devoured by the Black Tide. My beloved home is no more. I will never forget the day the Black Tide struck. My father, Hieronymus, fought with a broken sword to his last breath to protect his child. My mother, Aldada, she was ripped apart by monsters. Also, I might live to stand before you here and now.
Aww.
Galba, he was a hunter. But in the end, those arms that once drew a bow instead embraced Piso, his beloved son, as they both breathed their last. Pythias, the teacher,
I
risked
can't.
her life
Are
to
they getting
save her
emotional or
students,
bored?
But a burning beam fell on her, crushing her. And what of Livia, her daughter? Did she make it out alive? No, she didn't. Livia, Piso, and so many other children. My childhood friends. They were all swallowed by the Black Tide and turned into monsters. They kept saying the same thing over and over. Even up until the final moment, I finally steeled my heart and granted them eternal peace with my sword. Why, Finan? Aren't we the best of friends? That is the Black Tide.
Why does she sigh?
A looming threat that can bring Akima to its knees any time. Kindness may have promised that with the 3 Titans of Calamity Con, Akima will return to an era Chrysia once more, but much as it pains me, I must disappoint you. While the demigod of strife has done everything in his power to hold them back, they are still coming. By now, the name of that black-robed swordmaster, the Flame Reaper, has likely echoed throughout the city already. The roaring thunder is a message from the strife demigod. The Flame Reaper has risen from death, and they hunger for the core flames of the gods.
Wait, fine, and maybe we shouldn't be telling them everything.
Lies! If such a powerful enemy is indeed approaching, why is Akuma still a picture of peace?
Oh my god.
Exactly! The city of Akuma shows no signs of pandemonium or chaos. And why is that? I beg you, spare a moment to think about this. Are we able to stand here and hold this assembly in peace today because the danger has passed? No!
Guys, none of
This
my
peace
friends
we
have
enjoy
COVID,
is no
is what that guy
gift
sounds
of
like.
fate. We are able to stand here today only because the Chrysos heirs have stepped up and shielded Akuma from calamity. With her golden threads, Aglaya has preserved and continues to preserve these idyllic days that all of you hold dear. The Council of Elders claims that Aglaya will one day forsake the people because her divinity is eroding her body and soul. But ask yourselves this. Rather than offering her aid and support, why do they choose to watch and push Akuma away from the Flame Chase journey?
Okay. I'm gonna say something, and I think it might reveal a lot about who I am as a person, but I feel like if I was in this position, like I was in like Finan or Aglaya's position, I'm way too petty. I'm too petty. Oh, you guys don't want my help anymore? Okay, die. Like, I'm too petty for like the good of mankind. Like, obviously you guys don't want my protection, so like deal with the consequences. Like, I'm too I died. Yeah, but like, oh well, that's a price I'm willing to pay. like, so they can know that they were wrong. All right, I want them to know that they were wrong. It's like, well, I told you so. Yeah. I'm too petty.
The answer that no one can bring themselves to speak of. A truth stained in blood and buried in greed, fear, and vanity. Allow me to lay it bare before you. It is because the Council of Elders, which bears Akima's history and honor, along with this citizens' assembly we once took so much pride in, are now infested with vermin.
Oh, infested with vermin. Oh. Oh shit.
You insolent whelp! How dare you!
Whelp?
It is true that Aglaya has reached her limit. Why? Because she has been working tirelessly to weave the defenses of our holy city against the encroaching evil. Oh, well, these vermin are making up baseless accusations about her and scheming in the shadows.
These vermin.
Not once has she ever failed Akuma. Yet these vermin attempt to tear her apart, tarnishing her name with unfounded allegations. She may have been blessed by divinity, but hasn't her heart always stayed true to humanity? They attempt to mislead you and reduce this assembly to a crude standoff between gods and humans, but
this speech is
citizens of
happening,
Akuma.
and it's showing like Kefali in the background.
Once more, I implore you to open your eyes and look at those around you. Examine them closely. Beneath all that finery, do you see the good heart of a human or the poisonous glands of a pest? Make your judgment. Then turn your gaze to the demigods, whom so many of you regard as cold and merciless. Do you not see the light of humanity in them? And those who wear the mask of humanity yet utter only hurtful, slanderous words. Can you not see that their souls have been corrupted by power? Yet, no matter what your answer is, and no matter who your vote goes to, rest assured that you have nothing to fear. For Aglaya, Trebios, and I will remain your faithful guardians and pledge our lives to upholding your decision.
I'm too petty for that.
And this vow will stay true until the end of our days, where it will be passed on to future flame chasers. A steadfast and unwavering promise that shall endure through the ages.
Absolutely right.
I'm repairing the train. I'm going back up.
It's just in mine. I still don't understand it. I will never believe these times are always have to end. So,
In an uproar, representative leaders from different cities in Akuma throw pieces of pottery into the Dalium.
At the present time, on the scales of Talentum, those who call for the continuation of the Flame Chase journey, and those who demand its suspension. Each faction holds an equal share of votes, resulting in a perfect balance.
As expected. This is the moment when the Flame Chase journey is the closest to its end.
Alright, Anaxa, this is when you reveal to be a double agent.
Now, it's your turn to vote, Lord Anaxagoras.
Or well, like, you're like, honestly, you're more of like a solo agent. You're
Is
just
there
working for what you
anyone
want to
else
do.
who hasn't voted?
No, you're the last. Cast your vote
And he's
with
he's the
care,
breaking the
for
tie
your
vote.
decision will break this impasse.
Oh my god, it's like Squid Games.
I have long since made a decision.
Very
Oh, he looks
well.
smug.
May you bring much
I played
needed
these games
change
before!
to this farcical world.
Vote for kindness.
Who will he vote for? The die is cast.
Talk about a grand entrance.
Oh, I can talk.
Talk about a grand entrance.
Oh, I can't talk to Finan.
Is cast. Vote for?
Can I talk to Lygus? No.
The die is cast. For?
Can I talk to Kindness?
I trust you haven't forgotten the world we've envisioned together.
Hear me out. Didn't forget, don't care.
Who will he vote
Anyway,
for?
let's walk over with some swag. Ahem. Wait, we need like...
You've done well, Finan. Given the circumstances, delivering a rousing speech to stir up emotions was a prudent move. Thank you all for your patience. On behalf of the 7 sages of the Grove of Epiphany and the scholars of Amphorius, I, Anaxagoras, am ready to cast my vote. But before that, in the interest of fairness, Lady Goldweaver, I pose a question to you before all who are gathered here.
Oh god.
Will you, as Finan has promised, stand by the decision made in the Assembly, regardless of outcome?
If she just said no.
In the interest of fairness, I make no promises, lest it should influence your decision.
Very well. I thank you for your honesty.
Oh god, what's he gonna vote for? Did everyone be as dramatic as him when they were voting?
What's he doing?
The stakes are high. Let's be patient.
Love, calm citizen.
Cut the act! Who do you think you are wasting our time like this?
Oh my god, why are you in a rush, huh?
Lord Anaxa, please do not forget that
Rule number 1. Do not call me a Naxa. Rule number 2. Never interrupt me. Silence is golden.
Well, everyone's interrupting him now.
Just vote already. What are you waiting for?
Your vote.
Bro, this is me when I start streaming. You guys are telling me to play the game, but I keep yapping.
Your vote.
I cannot help but wonder, is every hardship in the world something you will exploit and use to your advantage?
I love her.
How else am I supposed to make use of this situation where my body and soul are separated? Oh, Circes. Or should I say Calypso? Accompany me on this final journey. Let us journey to the Netherrealm and see how she will substantiate the answer to your question and validate my decision. We need only to follow the sound of the tides. You are...
Well done, child. Just as I foresaw, you have
Oh my god, his
achieved
buddy.
great things.
Teacher.
What a twist of fate. A blasphemer raised in the doctrines of the Venerationists. It's like a foal kicking its mother in the belly after taking all her milk.
I respect you immensely, sir, but...
You cherish the truth even more. So, child, do not be troubled by the criticisms I have borne. Do not let those voices hinder you as you forge ahead.
Ooh, I love this music.
As the sage of the Venerationists, I am duty-bound to oppose you. But, as your friend and mentor, Anaxagoras, I say, go forth, for the truth is already in your hands.
Oh?
I will keep that in mind.
Go now, child. Your lonely pursuit is about to welcome a new chapter. And when you reach the end of this journey, may we meet again with the truth before us.
May your arduous journey lead you starward.
You have my word, sir. May Circes safeguard your thoughts.
May Circe safeguard your thoughts.
You are right, Empedocles. My lonely pursuit is about to welcome a new chapter. I must be on my way now. May we meet again with the truth before us, Empedocles.
What are you waiting for? Just cast your vote.
Silence! Silence, everyone!
Oh?
Behold, Circes, here at the center of the world, I shall write the final step of my proof. For this place is but one step away from the truth.
Oh.
Professor, I completed the proof you wanted.
Oh, she summoned him here. Oh no, he's going crazy now.
Thank you, Castorus. The answer is plain as day. My vote goes to the Flame Chase Journey and nothing else.
Ayo! Anaxa!
Decipher the truth of this world.
Our dramatic king! Oh my god, his laugh. He has a rich person laugh.
The result
like a rich dad laugh.
By carefully enter Lenten above, as the Theoros I have observed.
Yeah, it's Wise's
No!
VA.
Ligus, you can't. Anaxa, what have you done?
Get
Have
wrecked.
you lost your mind? I hope you are prepared for the harsh punishment awaiting you. Mark my words, I will
Castris!
make sure that clever
Touch her
Helios
shoulder.
never forgets the price of betrayal.
Have you forgotten? I told you that happens to be one of my rare talents.
You put on such a grand performance just to aid their preposterous flame chase journey?
Performance? No, you are quite mistaken. I may be paranoid by nature, but I've always been known for my honesty. If you really understood me, Lady Kindness, you'd realize that I never had any interest in your pathetic little game of politics. Factions, standpoints, they are jokes in my eyes. I have never once switched sides.
Aw, yeah.
Because I, and I alone, am the truth.
Lady Kindness, with all the citizens here as witnesses, we should honor the spirit of
Whatever you say,
democracy
King.
and respect the decision of this assembly. I have observed that Akama has chosen her destiny. This citizens' assembly has resolved to continue the flame chase journey. This resolution shall be put up on the wall of heroes, such that all citizens are aware of the city's way forward.
You!
It seems not everyone is ready for the assembly to end. Very well. Let me entertain you for a little longer. By your leave, Lord Ligus.
Interesting. Elders and citizens, your attention, please. Stay for a moment more, if you will. Anaxagoras of the Grove of Epiphany has an announcement for the assembly.
What is this performer up to now?
What do you think he'll continue? I don't know.
Oh my god, they're such sore losers.
Just moments ago, all of you made a decision on the fate of Amphorius. As a supporter of the Flame Chase journey, it pleases me to see the choice you have made. But I regret to say that I still harbor doubts about this outcome. Thus, I hereby challenge this resolution.
Huh? Anaxa.
Who among you dare swear to Kefali's name that Era Nova will truly welcome the fairy tale ending that the Chrysos heirs have promised? A beautiful new world free of calamity and madness?
I think Anaxa is the only mofo to exist that would vote for something and then be like, objection to what I just voted for. He said, never let them guess your next move.
Nonsense! That's impossible! What is he getting at? Of course he...
Not even for a second. No one? Must I pick somebody to answer? Very well. You, the one acting so wise and profound, in front of all present here, do you dare swear that it will happen for sure? No? Fine. Next. You, The one with ignorance written all over your face. Yes, you. Do you dare swear by it in front of the Titan?
What are you trying to do?
Useless.
Useless.
Your turn, then. With that smug look of yours, you must be confident that the flame chase journey is the best course to take, right?
Hey! Mind your tongue!
Okay,
So,
arrogant citizens
no
kind of
one?
growing on me.
I see. In that case, Vinan, answer me this. Your speech was filled with such passion just now. How confident, then, are you in making this promise?
Professor, what are you doing?
Let him continue with his performance.
I do enjoy how much trust Aglaya just puts in everyone.
Will you look at that? Even Finan and Aglaya lack the courage to make such a promise. And what's even more
Anaxa,
absurd
she's literally
is that no one but
you know
I
what?
can
Whatever.
promise you this new world. And yet, the Assembly passed the resolution anyway. But you needn't worry, because I knew better than to trust you good-for-nothings. That is precisely why I am here today. To give you one final lecture.
He said, I'm going out with a yap fest. Why do
Now
people
listen
slumber?
up and listen well. I, Anaxagoras of the Grove of Epiphany, hereby declare everything that the Flame Chase journey promises is true.
Oh?
Finan of Ides Elysiae, the prophesied demigod who shall succeed Kefali, will reforge each and every one of us in the new world with his complete, intact memories.
What?
I'm getting a lot of mixed feelings from Anaxa.
The core flame-bearing titans were the Chrysos heirs of yesterday. And the Chrysos heirs who carry the core flames today will become the titans of tomorrow. All of our souls shall endure for eternity in the miracle of the World-Bearer. And all under Kefali's protection shall step into that new world.
This is pure blasphemy!
Blasphemy!
What? Are you saying that we must bow down to you and worship you even in our next lives?
Yeah, that's what I said. Get on your knees, lady.
Enough, you blasphemous imbecile! How dare you try to deceive us with all these lies and falsehoods? How can you prove?
I told you, don't interrupt me.
Shit.
But since you've asked, I shall be kind.
Oh, shit.
My statements are based on my experiments on the divine body of Kefali themselves.
On Kefali themselves.
You heard me correctly, everyone. With the tacit approval of kindness and the Council of Elders, I fused my soul with a god through alchemy and learned the truth behind Era Nova.
What is he talking about? Isn't that pure blasphemy?
What? No.
I, the vile, wretched blasphemer,
Okay, or maybe...
deserve nothing less than death for my sins. And the Council of Elders, which granted me consent
Oh,
and
shit!
aided in committing this atrocity,
He self-reported to
should
take
face
them
punishment
down!
alongside me.
By the gods, even kindness has betrayed Akuma.
Oh, shit!
The catalyst. What carefully evolved.
Yeah, deal with it, lady.
I had no knowledge of his transgressions. He did that on his own. The Council of Elders bears no
Okay,
responsibility
Lygus, it's time for you to
his
say,
actions.
she knew.
Lord Lygus, as the esteemed Theoros, are you going to simply stand by and allow the Council of Elders to be dragged through the mud?
If the accusation is true, I will acknowledge it. If not, my conscience stands unburdened. Lady Kindness, the reputation of the Council of Elders was not built in a day, nor will it be shattered overnight.
He said, don't ask me.
Repercussions await those who fool the people, and punishment must be meted out on those who abandon their vows. We should respect this beautiful city and her people.
You.
Lady Aglaya, the Gold Weaver, I humbly ask that you take on the responsibility of overseeing this judgment in the name of the fairness of Talantin and the justice of Kefali. Considering the circumstances, and in accordance with Akima's codex, as the only demigod among us, you shall rightfully wield this authority.
This authority.
The honor is mine to bear.
How is this permitted? Somebody do something! This is how we're supposed to hold.
Elders and citizens, silence, if you please. Anaxagoras of the Grove of Epiphany has made his statement clear. As per Akima's codex, I request all present citizens to stand with me in exercising the right of judgment.
Hell yeah, brother.
First, Elder Kindness of Akima and Lygus the Theoros stand accused of neglecting their duties and abusing the law, leading to the egregious blasphemy against a god. In the names of Talantin and Kefali, Akima is to form a committee before the 7th action hour to conduct an investigation and disclose the findings to the public for subsequent judgment.
We love a fair queen.
Yes! That's what we deserve!
Agreed.
Curse you! Now, concerning Anaxagoras of the Grove of Epiphany, he has confessed to grave blasphemy against Kefali. In the names of Talantin and Kefali, the accused must be allowed to hear the people's voice prior to the execution, for a chance at a reduced sentence and possible pardon.
No. I mean, he's gonna die anyway, but no, we would have pardoned, or he did a lot. We pardoned him. Oh god, one of those, the voices were very vindictive.
Professor.
She's like, oh god, what's he about to say?
Let him die! Let him die! Let him die! Let him die! Let him
That one guy in the back really wants him to die.
Let him die! Let him die! Let him die! Let him die!
I don't want him to die. I like him.
Let him die! Let him die! Let him die! Let him die! Let him die!
He's about to pull the card. Well, joke's on you. I'm already dead.
Let him die! 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 What decision will you make, Lady Goldweaver?
Enough with the hesitation, Aglaya. This is not like you.
Let him die! Let him die!
Bro, they are bloodthirsty.
Let him die! Let him die! Let him die! Let him die! Let him die!
Then, in light of the people's voice, O Talantin on high, may you bring death upon him.
Aw, Naxa. Wait, why do we keep leaving for parts? Oh. A sea of flowers. What is this place?
Allow me to reintroduce myself. I bore the name of Castris while walking among the mortals. And now, I stand as the demigod of death, the living side of Thanatos. Welcome to my realm, where the west wind ends.
It's a beautiful place. Mom, I made it! My character arc is finally done! There's never a serious moment with her. Do we even have a mom? She's so stupid.
You're still as energetic as always.
She's so stupid.
Did you know? Every flower here was planted by Thanatos themselves. These flowers were originally both lifeless and immortal, but in the first rain brought by the River of Souls, they were given new life, flourishing as the bearers of countless souls. And it is my duty as the Master of Death to tend to their well-being and foster their growth in this serene haven. Similar to the structured cycle of life and death in the mortal world, these flowers too shall wither and fade, returning to the earth and then ascending to the sky with mist and tides. Eventually, they will descend to the mortal land as gentle rain. Every soul undergoes the perpetual cycle of reincarnation, albeit in varied forms, until the world meets its end. Yet, sadly, there's no time left for Amphorius to wait for when the flowers bloom again. Now, death is the power at my fingertips. It once led the souls of the deceased here, but I shall open the gate of the netherworld and return you to the realm of the living. In exchange, please, take the core flame of death with you.
Oh,
and
don't
complete
come
the
with
flame
us.
chase journey.
Come with us, Cassie.
Do not let our work thus far be in vain.
You have my word. You're not coming back?
Just like the other demigods, I will stay here and embrace my destiny. That being said, it is not easy to guide a lost soul back to the mortal realm. The whispers of death are sweet and alluring. If your determination wavers, you will succumb and be forever ensnared by the netherworld's grasp. Please consider this a one-time exception. I will do everything in my power for the flame chase journey. And for your life, the only life I can save.
Do my best.
I am glad to hear that.
Over here!
Oh! I miss her! I miss...
I believe in you.
Oh! I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. Chat, I'm fine. Okay, I know some of the voices are missing. I'm aware of this. So, I will switch to JP. It'll be, I know some voices are missing. It'll be, if it's fine, yeah, because I didn't download the JP files. You missed like one line. Oh, that's, I don't care about one line. I will say, like, okay, spoiler, slight spoiler. I know Acheron is here. And like, the weird thing is that she's not voiced. But like, Allegra told me she recorded. This is literally like, it's like the Robin 2.7 situation. Yeah, no, it was actually, I think, a scheduling thing. So it'll probably get added in later. Yeah, Robin's now voiced in 2.7. Yeah, it just got implemented a patch later, which kind of sucks. Just call Allegra right now. But yeah. But yeah, rip, bro. So like, I knew like there was, yeah. Okay. I have to walk towards March. I'm gonna cry. I miss her so much. You guys, I don't think you understand how much I love March 7th. Like, just seeing her, hearing her voice again, genuinely, like, I'm ruined. I feel like I just showed more emotion hearing her voice than I've the entire, like, Amphorius and Penacony. I miss her so much. My Pookie, please wake up. March, wake up. Oh, Kafka. Oh. Bro, I missed the beginning of the game. I remember this scene. I screamed because she was about to kiss us. Why is everyone trying to kiss us when we woke up? Kafka. One day our paths will whatever again. Just forget about all the adorable, the picture.
Lift your chin up high and step forward with us to war tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
That's right. Keep your eyes on the dawn.
What if I go back?
I beg you, look back for me.
Who said look back for me? What if I, like, what happens if I go back?
Little Gray, you won't find tomorrow there.
Oh!
Don't go. Little Gray.
Okay, it's the same line again.
You won't find tomorrow there.
I miss March.
Onward. Show
Mighty.
me your courage.
My god, King?
Partner, we shall become heroes together.
We shall become heroes together. Almost there. Oh, that's our soul. Finally. Aww. Thank you, Castorus. Since I've already made it to the end, maybe I can have one last glance at the sea of flowers. Oh my god, the red text is back. Don't turn around. Keep looking forward. Fear not, as a touch of red will be awaiting you at the end of the path. Karan, what are you doing here? It'll guide you and illuminate the way out. By doing so, you'll eventually reunite in the warmth of the sunlight. Oh, Stella looks like a lost puppy. Oh. What's this? What in the world are these shadows and voices?
All of this is proof that you once lived. Your soul, your memories, the years you've journeyed through, and the path they revealed, leading you back home. So, continue onward. Do not stop moving forward,
Felicia's about to pop
and
out.
do not let her sacrifice and the support of all who have stood by you be in vain. Over here, friend!
Should have been March.
Take my hand. Let's go home.
Goodbye, Nether Realm. Hello again, Mortal Realm. Aww. Let the trailblazing continue. Aww.
At last. I knew you could do it.
Dude, this art goes so hard.
Your soul is still perfectly whole. As if some kind of force is trying its best to keep it together.
What if it's March?
Is it Ornyx's final blessing? Or is it a miracle of your own? It's truly incredible.
It's a Stellaron? Yeah, it's a Stellaron.
Such a strange surge of familiarity. So hard to describe. Perhaps it is fate, once again fulfilling its own design. Or perhaps it is the laws from beyond the sky.
Ooh, the
So
paths.
familiar to you that intertwined our fates long ago.
Why they changed fates to destinies and then they wrote paths on top?
It seems that this
What word
is
did
the
they
riddle
want?
which cannot be solved anytime soon. The sensation of becoming a demigod is truly wondrous. It's as if the river of souls is winding its way through the depths of my spirit, transforming with each breath into a fine rain that nourishes the world. Do you recall that prophecy? At the end of the sea of flowers, the souls of the living shall warm thy fingertips, and after an embrace, there shall be eternal separation. I promised you that I would do everything in my power to give it another meaning. Now, as I stand as a demigod and destiny draws to a close, I can finally end it in a way that is as beautiful as it deserves. The wish I once sought, but could never grasp is now within reach. In this brand new world, every blooming life will lift its arms in celebration and recount the profound meaning of this very instant. Every touch, every embrace we share will never again be an ice-cold loss. They will radiate with an intense warmth, sowing love far and wide throughout the land.
Oh.
The other shore is very cold.
Dragon! I thought she couldn't leave!
May I borrow your warmth? One last time.
Oh my god, 400% hug ratio.
Thank you for fulfilling this wish of mine. The place I'll be going to is what humans call the Land of Sorrows. But But with this heartbeat and the residual heat of this embrace, I shall turn the nether realm into a gentle place of rest. This embrace may be brief, but it's the proof that I once lived.
Aww.
Farewell, then. May we reunite in the new world.
See you tomorrow, Casterus.
That grand and absurd performance was what you've been seeking your whole life.
Oh gosh, she's scolding him.
I gave up everything in search of truth, and it culminated in this very moment. You, on the other hand, performed as I expected. You did not hesitate when you saw the chance to attain power. It's as if you...
crave power, like a fly craves rot.
Those are your words, not mine.
But what you said at the end, did you already know what I had planned for Thainan?
I may have lost an eye, but my vision is clearer than anyone else.
Is she just hiding him down here so he doesn't die?
You've nearly exhausted your humanity. You're no different from my current state as a walking corpse.
That's true. I've long since burned to ash over the past 1,000 years. Only he is capable of unleashing a raging fire that rivals our final great enemy, Aquila.
Aquila.
So,
that's when Hyacinth's gonna shine.
This is our last chance. How about we let go of the bad blood between
Respectfully,
us?
Anaxa, I think you're the one holding on to the bad blood.
May I resonate with your core flame, Aglaya?
Hello?
Please do.
That's impossible. To persist with your soul thin to such an extent.
Oh?
You're insane.
Wait, what does that mean?
Just as you fight to lug your corpse onward to complete your unfinished goals, I have my own reasons for doing this. Until Thainan grows into his position as the prophesied leader, I must continue to lead everyone on the flame chase journey. I must keep inching forward, even if only as
She said you thought you were special?
I've long predicted this was the case, but I didn't think you'd already lost so much. How ironic. We would have avoided so many misunderstandings if you and I had just spoken this candidly before. But casting aside our ideological differences, there is one thing you and I agree on.
Thainan.
Yes. He was born to be a hero. He understands the hearts of the people, and I can confidently say
why do I just
he
feel
is a
like they're
far
setting him up
better leader than
for him
you.
to be a villain?
Only he is capable of fulfilling your mission.
It's like they're setting him up like, oh, he's gonna be the one to save us all, but like, please remember, he is Kevin. All right, just saying. Just remember his origins. Remember the roots.
Sadly, he is a man cursed by Nestia.
Oh?
But by my estimates, his horribly elaborate sense of style should not impede Aranova.
Congratulations are in order. We found common ground at the very end of our destined paths.
When you put it that way, it makes me want to take back what I said.
Aglaya, we're back.
Hey.
Come welcome our great hero reborn from the ashes.
I hope he didn't hear your earlier assessment.
It wouldn't be the first time I criticized him. A man should be aware of his own shortcomings.
Damn. Unmoor and sail away from the underworlds. Core flame of strife. But we still need so many of them. Well, I guess 3 more after this, but you know. So many of them. Can I talk to them?
I'm gladdened by your triumphant return.
What?
But I don't see Castris among your number.
It looks like she not only helped me prove my theory, but helped you fulfill your mission as well.
She finally understood her origins and completed her trial.
She might not have been able to change her fate, but she still wrote the final verse of her epic herself.
Yeah, she did.
Trinan, please recite the prophecy for us. Trailblazer, please surrender that scalding cool flame for us as well. You are the only life she ever saved by her own hand in her 1,000 years on this earth. I believe no one is more qualified for this noble task.
Let the ceremony begin.
O gods who have returned, and gods who are still watching, today we bring you a soul laid bare. The Hand of Shadow, Thanatos, remembered their name from the past. From daylight they came, and to their fragrant dwelling they return, to walk now among your ranks. And there was one who joined hands with the Titan, a traveler risen from the dead, and reborn among mortal kind. She is the everlasting night, and shall now proclaim in her good name, O Majesty of the 12 Titans, pillars of the world. We seek your divinity to mend the rifts of the world. Fill our bodies with blood of gold, till we wither in willing service to the prophecy. Step forward, trailblazer from beyond the sky, and together with us, surrender the core flame and carve their star into the sky.
Goodbye, Casterus. Oh. God, it's straight into piss water. Ah, my eyes.
A constellation for death.
For life and death, to be more precise.
Thank you, Anaxa. Sorry, Anaxagoras.
Look, it's...
Catsy! Hey, girly. Is that Casterus?
No, it's only a divine echo. I think she's here for the trial.
Oh, we still have to go through the trial? Oh, it's her voice now. Aww.
What did she say?
That's the language of the Titans. Casterus... No. The Titan... They said... I have illuminated the cold shadow of death,
Onwards. For your path to the future is bright and its flame eternal.
Dude, do you ever think about how, like, they've been on this flame chaser's journey for like 1,000 years, and in like,
do not forget,
2 weeks we got 3 core flames. It took them 1,000 years to get 6. We show up for 2 weeks and get 3.
She made quite a scene.
Oh.
I suppose it's my turn now.
I won't stop you.
Professor, you...
What's with that look? You were present. So, let's get this execution over with. We wouldn't want to bring shame to Akima's divine laws or keep me from creating a new world.
You never change, do you, Professor? I don't understand. If your theory is
Wait,
correct,
if he dies, we're gonna get our
you'll
first
lose
playable dead character?
all memories of your past life once you become a Titan. So what's the point of becoming a god?
Of course there's a point. Even if I forget who I am, I'll still have my brilliant mind. It goes without saying, I'll find a way to retrieve memories of my past life. Besides, I still have you, don't I?
I still don't really understand what you said during the assembly. Even if it were true, things reforged from memory could never be the same as the original anyway.
Then allow me to tell you right now that you're wrong. What exactly are we? My answer is that the Chrysos heirs are the future Titans and vice versa. Of course, this answer only applies to us. So, what are we when it comes to regular mortals? The very essence of the world, our souls, are tiny invisible seeds that hold records of each person's memories of the world. And we are the buds that sprout from these seeds to grow into great trees.
Is that what new sporism means?
Correct. Once our physical bodies are born, we become new extensions of the world. From there, we plant our seeds into someone's memories, and then scatter them into the hearts of countless people.
Bro's about to die and he's still lecturing.
Just as seeds are affected by their environment, so too will our appearances differ across memories. But the partial memories we carry will always be the same, because that is just how the world is. To destroy our very existence, one must destroy the world itself. But we have someone who will still live on with his perfect memory. That person is you, child of Kefali. This is what it means to be the world-bearing Titan.
What if they're wrong? And it's not Finan?
Carry everything of this world and live on. Don't disappoint those most precious to you. Don't disappoint Lady Goldweaver. And especially, don't bring dishonor to my theory.
Anaxa, I swear to you, I'll lead everyone to our reunion in the new world.
To our reunion.
Good. That is all I have to say. Farewell, everyone. May we meet again in the next life.
Farewell, great performer. May Circes safeguard your thoughts.
Salute him in the same way. May Circe safeguard your thoughts.
Are you satisfied, Honorable Titan?
Very. I hereby swear I have borne witness. Anaxagoras of the New Sporists and the Grove of Epiphany has successfully overcome the trial of reason.
I can't wait for Anaxa to be the most petty god of reason.
I shall confer upon you these words. You shall transcend the peaks of purity. And return to corruption and hardship.
Oh, so that's a god's prophecy. It sounds like you just rephrased my past, present, and future.
Damn.
Oh, Cersei's. Is that all you've got?
Well, you've already transcended the peaks of purity, and you were never the type to give me any leeway.
That is true.
But I do still have one question.
I knew it. What is it? Maybe we're thinking of the same thing.
As you've so boldly stated, we and the world itself live on through the memories of others. If that is the case, whose memories did the very first new spore
Oh
sprout
my god, this
from?
is like the chicken and the egg.
How should I know?
Oh my.
Ha 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 ha.
But, since we are both equally curious, we should allow the children of humanity who come after us to investigate in our stead.
Oh? Whoa. Oh, even in death he's smirking.
Sow the seeds of suspicion.
She's a lot larger than I was expecting.
Your soul!
Did he just pull out?
And now, the objective is complete.
I thought he'd have to pull out his middle finger. I genuinely thought he reached into his chest, it was gonna flick them off. Can someone please make... Ah!
She's still alive. Was March 7th also in this condition when she was first rescued by the Express?
Wake her up! Her condition was very similar, it's just that at the time the Express did not have the memo keeper who could diagnose her condition. When did she get up?
But she still woke up naturally. Looking on the bright side, that might happen this time as well.
But what are the odds? When March awakened from the ice, her memories were completely wiped clean. I want to prepare for the worst and prevent something like that from happening again. Yeah, I don't want her to forget us. Can you share with us your hypothesis?
I do not have conclusive evidence, but judging by her current condition, perhaps March 7th's memories have been hijacked.
Is it because we have her camera?
Think about it, Miss Himiko. What will happen when someone loses their ability to remember?
I'm not a biologist, but I hear that there's a lot of species of fish on Von Weck that has a memory span of less than a second. It forgets anything that occurs in the very next instant. Perhaps something similar will happen?
Unfortunately, short-term memory is an entirely different concept from the inability to remember. Perhaps it is difficult for you to imagine, but an individual who has lost their ability to remember turns into nothingness.
Don't say that. Why would you, Swan? Lovely, why would you say that? Nothingness?
The belief of the Garden is that everything in this universe can be interpreted through memories. This is the driving force behind the continuance of this path. The past is made up of memoria, while the future is a possibility that will eventually be converted to memoria. But the present, it doesn't really exist, and it's only an abstract expression. Therefore, when a person is affected by the path and loses their ability to remember, their physical form will also be affected. These ice crystals are a manifestation of that.
Miss Black Swan, there's one thing that I haven't looked into deeply until now. You've guided us to Amphorius, but refused to tell us your true intentions. Collecting memories is simply not a convincing answer.
Is Miss Himiko suspicious of me?
Well, you're acting a little suspicious. I mean no offense, I'm merely speculating, but I'd appreciate your honesty if possible.
In other words, now is the time for me to prove my innocence.
Dude, Swan is so pretty. Never trust a hot woman, you guys.
That's not a problem, of course. The true reason behind my intentions is that Amphorius holds special significance. For some memo keepers of the garden with extremist views, it is a perfect example.
Oh? Perfect example?
A world that can only be seen through the garden's mirror means that memo keepers have the right to keep the world in their private collection. If those Pathstriders of Remembrance were to uncover the secrets of Amphorius first, they might unleash their wild ambitions and remodel more worlds into a similar form.
Huh? So the reason you did everything you could to convince the Express to come to this star zone is just to uncover the secrets and foil the plans of these people?
I chose to remain quiet before, because I did not want to involve you in the garden's internal conflicts.
Remodeling a world is no easy feat. These extremists likely aren't just simple Pathstriders. Do they wield the powers of Emanators?
You can be even bolder with your guesses. The people that I'm talking about, they aren't just individuals. They are an organization that has already attached itself to the pinky finger of Fu Li.
Could they be the ones who hijacked March 7th's memories?
I cannot be certain, but at the very least, they are capable of doing so.
Chat, I have a question. I thought we took March 7th's camera. Why is it here? Is this a different camera? Is it a different one? She has two? Okay. You think this memory one is full?
I am deeply sorry about what has happened to March 7th. But the deal that I propose still remains a fair one. Amphorius is still an excellent destination, and investigating further might allow us to uncover the truth behind the accident.
Truth behind the accident.
Miss Himiko, the wisest choice right now is for us to continue cooperating.
And just stand around and do nothing while March freezes? What's happening? Oh, what's going on? What's wrong?
Let me take back a part of what I said just now, Miss Himiko. Although we indeed struck a deal, it seems like I have involved you in some unforeseen danger.
What's going on?
Please accept my deepest apologies.
Has something changed? Words, Swan, please.
It's Fu Li. Their gaze has just swept across Amphorius.
Wait, is this like... Are we a little bit in the past? Is this like... Are the timelines off? Like, is this when Fu Li, like, gazed upon us? Like, Trailblazer? Because, like, sorry, that was my fault. Herda?
Oh, how interesting.
Why does Herda only show up after, like, 8 hours of story content? Like, can she never show up at the 3-hour mark? Does it have to always be the 8-hour mark?
I never expected a mere memo snatcher to be actually hiding so much inside her head.
Oh?
What's even more interesting is that the word Amphorius has appeared in her subconscious.
This lady seems to be having fun. Is she usually like this?
Yes.
It's hard to explain.
What are you two whispering about? Has it not occurred to you that I can hear everything clearly?
I love Herta.
Please pardon me, Madam Herta. Would you mind sharing with us what you've discovered?
I forgot how much Sunday looks like a puppy.
The ones who need help are the Astral Express. You will have to put up with my methods, even if they are rather unconventional.
Yeah.
Let's get back to the topic. By using the fourth
Oh my gosh, she looks so
mirror,
smug.
I rummaged through the brain of this memo snatcher and learned a good deal. Not only does this person know of Emphorius, but there are also many memo keepers who are interested in the place.
It's like a battle royale. Who can take Emphorius?
I searched through her consciousness and found the following terms: the Eternal Land, the Rejected Land, and the private collection of the Garden of Recollection.
It seems like Miss Black Swan is indeed hiding some things from us.
Since I'm not able to find any useful clues from the outside, why don't I personally visit this mysterious Emphorius?
Oh?
You're planning to head to Emphorius yourself?
Oh?
Yes, but not in the flesh like you all foolishly did.
Oh, she said a
See
puppet?
these Herta mirrors? With them, I can project my data spirit entity to any corner of the cosmos through spatial warps, without even needing to leave my room.
Oh my god, we love never leaving our
But of course,
house.
these corners of the cosmos must be within the coverage zone of inter-astral peace communications. After all, this is collaborative technology.
I see. You do seem like a more indoor type.
Sunday said, yeah, you don't look like you touch grass. Damn. Respectfully, Sunday, you lived inside a dream for most of your life. You can't say shit. You saw the 13 apex predators in your backyard and tried to murder everyone.
Although that star zone is not within the network of the IPC, the Express itself can serve as a signal station. Come, give me the astral chart coordinates. Then, sit back and enjoy the show.
I have been Herta. Well, shares the Astral Express coordinates with the Herta.
All right, now that everything is ready, mirrors, get to work.
Can I shoot them? Pew, pew, pew. Oh, brother! 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 Why didn't you say goodbye properly?
Madam, watching you work has been an enlightening experience for me. It's hard to imagine that an outstanding scholar like you could maintain such a relaxed manner most of the time. Your calm and collected nature is truly a trait that I should learn.
This brat. Why does everything that comes out of his mouth sound so snarky?
Thank you, Madam Herta. Companions are the lifeblood.
She does not
of
like
the
Sunday.
Astral Express. When things are settled, we will repay you for all your help.
Well, this young man sure is courteous.
I love Herta's inner thoughts.
First mirror, input the coordinates. You'll be in charge of the spatial warp.
Yeah, young man. I mean, Herta's like old.
As you command, Madam Herta.
Madam Herta.
The preparations are complete. I wish you a pleasant journey ahead.
May this arduous journey.
Second mirror, prepare for the thought refraction. There's still some distance from the Astral Express to the Emphorius celestial body. You're in charge of sending me over. This time, raise the power to the maximum. Don't be stingy.
Oh, okay. I won't fail the mission, Madam Herta.
Third mirror, you're in charge of generating the data spirit entity.
I'm happy to help, Madam Herta. What kind of appearance are you planning to use this time?
Bro, Tesper
Good
is you
question.
guys
Let me
sniffing
think.
Herta.
Forget it. Just use my own appearance. There's no one there that'll recognize me anyway.
Well, we're there.
As you wish.
Fourth mirror, you'll be in charge of... It seems like I have nothing for you.
Oh, damn.
Just stand by and wait for orders.
Ah, standing by again. That's so boring. Next time, can you count down from 4 instead?
Prepare for... Wait, I'm gonna put a Herta team on in case they make me fight. Herta, Robin, Jade, Lingsha,
Preparation of the data spirit entity complete. Thought refraction at max power. Excellent. The first mirror. Let's get going.
Have a safe trip, Madam Herta.
May your journey yield good results.
He does sound snarky no matter what he says.
Coordinates input complete. Preparing to activate spatial warp. Destination.
I adore him, guys.
Unknown celestial body.
I love Robin's brother.
Amphorius. Spatial warp countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Warp activated.
The way you need to, just to make people like, no, I'm not dogging him for no reason. I'm dogging him because he's Robin's brother.
Oh, so that's Amphorius? Its appearance is, well, sure is unique.
It's infinity.
Second mirror. Prepare for thought refraction. It's time to send me in.
All right. Please read the safety protocols carefully.
Carefully.
Can't you hurry up?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh?
I
Oh?
didn't expect it to be so turbulent. I should have asked the second mirror to use
Wait.
slightly less power. What a magnificent sight. Is this the entrance to Amphorius? Let's see. Perhaps I'll be able to find a way in.
Why is Flame Reaver here and where's everyone? Huh.
What's this?
Okay,
A
Dr.
statue?
Ratio.
It's ugly. I don't like it.
I love Herta. I love Herta so much. She's so funny.
Oh, I finally found your traces.
How is still
How
blinking still?
esteemed must you be?
Shouldn't
for
we
the
be
great
frozen?
Herta to come out personally. When we return, get ready to become free labor for the simulated universe for the rest of your lives.
Flame Reaver, you're huge.
What's this? How creepy. Oh, it moves? Who are you trying to scare? It's either a projection or a fake. There doesn't seem to be much to take note of. Now then, how am I going to get into Amphorius?
The way she just doesn't care is truly goals.
My deepest apologies, esteemed lady. I'm afraid
Lygus?
that you cannot proceed further.
What?
Who's there?
Your visit, although not part of my calculations, is a pleasant surprise. It's a pity that the preparations are not yet in place to receive you with the hospitality that someone of your status deserves.
Are you not going to answer my question? Who are you?
Hey, when a Galaxy Ranger gets dripped.
Many identities, and I'm going to have even more in the future. But if you just need a form of address, you can use my common alias.
Lygus.
Lycurgus. Lygus.
Okay, Lycurgus. Is this name in Greek mythology? Chat? He could be a rogue memo keeper. That's actually extremely possible. Yes, the god of law. It means lawgiver. Ooh.
All right, Lygus. But you can't possibly think that I'm just asking for a name, can you?
Regrettably, I do not have the authority to share more information. However, standards are always flexible. While not violating the ultimate agreement, I'm able to disclose this piece of information.
Ultimate agreement?
As you thought, this is the entrance to Amphorius. Now, please, kindly turn back. Amphorius is not a world that you should be involved with, regardless of what kind of magnificent achievements you have accomplished. This place will not open its doors so easily.
The Herta will not be
You seem to
rejected.
understand me very well. Then you should know that I have no reason to listen to you.
She said, and?
Your reaction is completely within my calculations. Despite my long years as a watcher, it seems like my assessment of human nature still remains accurate. From you, I'm able to sense a beautiful desire for knowledge. But my answer remains unchanged. Madam, it is with the utmost goodwill that I suggest you return to where you came from.
Damn.
Let's assume for a second that I'm not so well-mannered, and that I insist on uncovering the secrets hidden behind you, Mr. Lygus. How do you plan to dispel this notion of mine?
Within the scope of the ultimate agreement, there are 178,244 logic chains at my disposal to convince you.
Oh, that's a lot.
After filtering through them, I have determined that I only require 3 to attain the results that I desire.
Oh? I'm all ears.
First, for reasons that cannot be disclosed, Amphorius is a completely isolated celestial body. Apart from me, no one else will be able to help you enter.
So he helped Trailblazer get into Amphorius.
That's not a good argument.
I love Herta.
Second,
I love Herta so much.
if your plan is, as you've alluded to previously, to force me into cooperating by showing hostility, do know that, just like you, I have basked in the gaze of the erudition.
Oh?
I stake my honor and assure you that in the worst case scenario, our mutual
Is he also an
destruction
emanator?
will be inevitable.
Oh? No wonder I couldn't find a back door. when I did a scan of our surroundings, the safety protocols on you are comparable to Screwy's.
Oh?
How interesting.
I assume that you still wish to hear the third logic chain.
Of course. Why wouldn't I?
Third, even if you exhaust all your means and find a way to break through, you will surely give up once you understand the consequences of your actions. After all, throughout your long life, as much as you'd hate to admit, your conscience has played a crucial role.
You mean the conscience she had when she spent all of Astra's money? Or Asta's money?
What a brazen robot. You think that you can actually understand me through your paltry calculations? But since you put it
Oh my
that
god,
way,
Herta sounds like me when I talk
why
about
don't you
robots.
tell me what these consequences will be?
It concerns the third path that is entangled with Amphorius. A path that you and your friends still very much lack understanding of. The destruction. So,
the destruction.
If you ignore my warnings and persist in your ways, you will break the shackles of a Lord Ravager. And when that happens, their fury will engulf the cosmos.
Witch's mirrored reversal complete. What? What? You're telling me I just went through 8 hours of content for them to end it like that? Okay, I definitely think... Alright. You did 2 hours of content in 4 hours. Respectfully, I didn't stall that much. I feel like the entire time I was playing. Okay. I think that as a whole, this update, I like it. I like it less than 3.1. I think 3.1 was really good. Yeah, I think like 7.5 is probably good. I think it's a great setup chapter. It's kind of on the same level as 3.0 to me, in the sense it's a lot of setup, and I think the payoff is going to be next update. I do wish there was a little bit more cutscenes. I felt like the only cutscenes, the ones that we got were great, but it was barely any. So I would like more. I would like more cutscenes. That's probably my main thing. But other than that, great setup. I like that I did it in pieces. I think this made it a lot more digestible, because I can't imagine spending 9 hours of one sitting playing this. Like I like that I did it over like the span of like 4 different days. But yeah, the lore, crazy. I need to like digest the lore more, because so much happened and we went through so many different arcs, you know? But let me know your thoughts down below, what theories you guys have for 3.3. Hit that like button, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, YouTube. Bye.